July 10th is when this all starts. Everyone is invited by this Dr. Smith to come to England to view this Maud's Lake collection of artifacts. He gets called away, and eventually, basically, there's a man, a sickly-looking man. He looks like he's 100 years old in a bed, and he asks for Dr. Smith. So the police get Dr. Smith, and our people come in and help Dr. Smith try to figure out what's going on with this guy. And he dies. He's wearing a fez, basically. He looks like a zombie already, but he's got a fez on his head, and then he ends up dying. The fez falls off of his head, and the fez can't be removed. So he dies, and then this creature comes back to life, and it's really weird looking. His head deforms into the shape of a fez.
Is that the creature?
I don't know.
That's just my drawing.
Well, no, you're describing it.
But, oh shoot. I just realized there's one picture I forgot to print out. But anyways, so I'll do it in the downtime. They all got attacked and basically ran away and left the monster there. And so the monster went on a rampage and
destroyed
killed some kids, you know. So the next day, they were joined by this police detective who was played by Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped him with their investigation. And they found a bunch more clues the next day. Well, the next 2-3 days. And now, it's the 12th. It's the day the train departs. There's a benefactor that they have who's paying for their journey to Constantinople. He's going to meet them in Vienna on the way there. And everyone's now basically convening at Victoria Station to get ready to leave on the Orient Express. And that's basically where we left off last time. And so basically, Chet, during all this,
Vincent,
you're just in France doing whatever it is Vincent does.
Fight, getting...
Because you're a boxer, right?
Sweet,
and some way, somehow, you got a ticket to go to Constantinople.
Wanted in a fight.
On the Orient Express. That was a good idea, actually.
It's like Titanic fighting.
Yeah. To get from...
And same with you, Susie. I mean, you have to figure out your own reason. But you are going on the Orient Express. And you're going to also board at Victoria Station on the 12th.
I have an idea.
What?
So, somebody could know you and ask if you could join. That's my idea.
I think what happened was I felt a calling to go and help others, and I saw an opportunity as a nurse to go somewhere that maybe needed my help.
Good.
It is Wednesday, July 12th. Louise and her companion. What's your name again, Victor?
Glenn.
Colette.
Oh, Colette. Glenn Colette.
So yeah, Louise and Glenn Colette. You both arrive at Victoria Station in the heart of London. Its iron and glass canopy arching overhead like a vast cathedral dedicated to travel. The station is alive with the sounds of bustling passengers, porters, wheeling trolleys of luggage, and the distant hissing of steam from arriving and departing trains. The air is filled with the scent of coal, smoke, oil, and damp wool coats. As you make your way through the station... Oh, here's the station, by the way. There's the photo. As you make your way through the station, the grand departure board lists trains bound for cities across Europe. Among them is the first leg of your journey. The train that will take you south towards the coast. Uniformed porters, sharply dressed in dark blue with brass buttons, rush to assist passengers, ensuring every trunk and suitcase is loaded aboard with care. A French policeman carefully checks your passports and visas. And you spot Dr. Smith waiting at the station. Oh, hello, Miss Young Glenn. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
And Luis.
Yes, good to see you.
It's a shame your companions couldn't join you. It's just gonna have to be you two on this dangerous journey. At the platform, the train itself is a fine example of engineering. It's I wrote here black and green locomotive, but it's actually wooden. Because it's 1893, so... The carrier... Oh, sorry, shit, I'm really messing up. This isn't even the Orient Express. This is the train that will take you to the Orient Express.
Okay.
The Orient Express doesn't actually technically start until you get to France.
Okay.
So you're going to be taking a connecting service. So... And it's all in the itinerary, which I actually need to give you again. Yeah, the carriages, though not quite as luxurious as the ones that await you later, still offer a sense of comfort and elegance. Wooden paneled doors open to reveal warm, carpeted interiors, upholstered seats in rich reds and greens. A porter greets you. Tickets, please. Tickets. And right back to me. Right this way, sir, madam. Inside, the space is cozy yet inviting, with large windows that promise excellent views of the English countryside. So if you want to ask Smith anything, this is your last chance before you head off on your journey.
Dr. Smith,
Before you start, Florence, you are just nearby, so you're going to overhear any conversation that happens. So go ahead.
Okay, so just to catch up,
Yes.
Dr. Smith, you have the fez with you.
Yes, it is in this box here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to give it to you. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Okay. And then we're going to meet up with you then. Where and when?
No. I'm not coming along. To remind you, if I were to board the train, I would be killed upon arriving in Constantinople.
Okay.
My life is threatened by a cultist there named Salim Makriat. And he is part of a group known as the Brothers of the Skin.
Okay.
But they are not involved with what you have going on. It's simply why I can't journey with you.
Okay.
It is Baron von Hoffler who will meet you in Vienna.
Okay.
The man who's paid for your journey.
In Vienna.
Yes, he is a staunch opponent of the occult.
All right. Well, we thank you for arranging everything, and we will see you at some point.
On your return, hopefully.
If we survive.
My words exactly.
Called speeds to you. At 10 a.m., the train pulls away from Victoria Station, and the sprawling city of London fades into the distance. The brick buildings, cobbled streets, and industrial buzz are soon replaced by the peaceful rhythm of the summer countryside. The steady click of the train wheels offers a comforting beat as lush green hills and sunlit fields take the place of the bustling metropolis. The outskirts of London slip by quickly. Smoky rooftops and bustling streets give way to patches of woodland and vibrant farmlands. Out of the large windows, the view is serene. Hedgerows dividing rolling pastures, and small villages with stone cottages and church spires drift into sight beneath clear blue skies. The air becomes fresher as the train approaches Kent, carrying the salty hint of the nearby sea. Soon, the famous white cliffs of Dover rise in the distance, gleaming against the blue horizon. The train snakes through the green fields of the Romney Marsh, where wild grasses sway gently in the coastal breeze. As the train pulls into Dover, the cliffs tower above the port town as the train halts, and a refreshing sea breeze greets you as you step off onto the platform. The town bustles with activity. seagulls wheel overhead as travelers prepare to board the steam-powered ferry awaiting at the dock. The English Channel stretching out before you shimmers under the midday sun. The steamer ferry's hull gently bobs up and down in the clear waters. On board the ferry, the gentle summer swells create a smooth passage. The sea glistens as the boat glides steadily across the channel, offering stunning views of the cliffs receding into the distance. The crossing is pleasant, with only the soft breeze and rhythmic splash of water beneath the boat. Before long, the low silhouette of the French coast emerges on the horizon, and the ferry draws closer to Calais. The town's harbor bustles with activity, and the grand Gare de Calais, with its arched windows and elegant stonework, comes into view as the ferry docks. So you step off the ferry around 1:40 p.m., and you hear the hum of travelers all around. Ahead, the Calais train station is a hub of energy. And you spot an Italian man sitting by himself. Vincent, you're in your mind right now. You're remembering your past. You recall sitting at a crowded dining table in a small, bustling Italian kitchen, surrounded by the voices and laughter of your 4 siblings. Your mother ladles steaming pasta into your bowl, fussing over each of her 5 children. Your father calls you all to attention. Listen to me. Hold on. I gotta download my Italian voice. Wahoo!
That's Mario.
I should have brought our Luigi and Mario hats with us.
Listen to me, all of you. In this world, I can't do an Italian accent. I can't do
You're
it.
doing good. You're
Just-
I'm
doing
trying.
Just do English.
Just go ahead.
Just straight.
Listen to me, all of you. In this world, fuck it. There are a few things a man can trust. There we go. There are even fewer he can rely on. But family, that's sacred. Blood runs thicker than anything else in this life. You look out for each other, no matter what. Strength in numbers. One man, he might falter. Even the best of us can be broken down, worn thin. But all of you together, he clenches his fist, holding it up for all to see. That's unbreakable. The world outside, it's a hard place, full of men who'd sell their souls to get ahead, who betray their own blood for a coin. But we're not like them. We're bound by something stronger, by loyalty, by honor, by this family. Vincent, you feel the weight of these words settle into your bones as your siblings laugh and tease you about still being a kid. But that night, you feel you're part of something powerful, something indestructible. And then we're back to Calais at the station. And so you guys see this Italian man just in his thoughts, just sitting there by himself. And you notice as a German woman and a little boy wearing a cowboy hat step off the train, followed shortly by a nurse. And after a short afternoon stay, you all board your train as it moves smoothly to Chalon-sur-Marne. After stopping briefly in Paris to take on provisions, you were all sat down to dinner in the Calais Chalons coach. The dining carriage is a picture of refinement, gleaming silverware, crisp white linens, and flickering candles and polished holders. The clatter of the train wheels is rhythmic and soothing, and the scenery outside glides by, showing the city of Paris bathed in the soft light of early evening. You eye the menu, which offers a variety of sumptuous French dishes. And the 4 of you are all sat together at a table. the first Luis and Glenn, you're already sat down, and then
Florence.
I will be sitting, Miss Florence, with you too, if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, it's very nice to meet you both.
Thank
It's
you.
very nice to meet you, Florence. I only know that because somebody said your name.
And where is your journeys taking you this time?
I am on a journey to do whatever good I can.
Okay. Do you have a destination or just...
I am on my way to Constantinople.
Oh, and so are we.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we shall travel together then.
And here is Mr. Romano to join you this evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Doing good.
And pray tell, where are your journeys taking you?
Constantinople.
Oh, well
Same
then...
thing as us
We
three.
are all going there, it seems.
Ah,
Yes.
the journey is the same, but the reasons are probably varied.
Yeah, I won this ticket with a boxing match.
Oh, that's interesting.
So the waiter comes back around. Hello, mesdames and messieurs. Let me tell you what we will be serving this evening. We have tonight a nice fillet of Dover sole, pan-fried in butter, and served with a squeeze of fresh lemon. It's accompanied by a side of buttered baby potatoes and haricots verts, which are carrots, if you did not know. Thin green bean. Oh no, sorry, they're thin
the
green
birds
beans.
are green beans.
They're green beans. I got confused. The haricots sound like something else. A crisp glass of Chablis is chosen to complement the dish. Its bright acidity pairing beautifully with the richness of the fish. We also have coq au vin, a rich, slow-cooked dish of chicken braised in red wine. Now I'm going German, with mushrooms, onions, and lardons. The tender meat falls off the bone. And the dish is served with a side of creamy mashed potatoes. God, to soak up the flavorful sauce. The meal is paired with a glass of robust Bordeaux, deep and full-bodied. And for a lighter option, we have salad nicoise. A fresh and vibrant combination of tuna, boiled eggs, olives, anchovies, and fresh greens,
Ooh, that sounds
all
good.
dressed in a tangy vinaigrette. It is served with a basket of freshly baked baguette slices. A glass of rosé is selected to accompany this light yet satisfying dish. So, what would it be? The coq au vin filet of Dover or the salad?
I'll take the fillet.
Salad.
Salad for me as well.
And you, madame?
Salad.
The salads and one a filet of Dover. Tonight we also have dessert. It's equally tempting. The tarte tartine is a classic French upside-down apple tart, served warm with a dollop of creme fraiche. Or the chocolate mousse, rich and velvety, garnished with fresh raspberries and a sprig of mint. So, he leaves. Let's go place your order. And now is your opportunity, basically, to get to know each other and fill each other in on what's happening, you know, if that's what you want to do.
They have this box with them right now.
Yeah. So,
So I'm gonna ask. Yeah.
I'll ask, what do you do with Fez before we go on any further? Or what it's in that box, and most of the luggage will be put on the luggage car, but you could have like a carry-on in your room. So, how do you want to deal with that?
I'm gonna keep the box with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glenn, we'll take care of it.
So, you two both find it strange that
Just clutching onto this.
they've got this briefcase with them at dinner. You know, it's very strange.
So, yeah. What's this box you've got? If you don't mind me asking.
It's a memento. It's a family
Yeah.
memento, and just very endearing to me. So I don't want it to get bumped or lose it and I'll be transferring it upon my arrival in Constantinople.
Okay.
Yeah, they know why you guys are going to Constantinople. But you don't know why they're going.
To transfer this box.
That's the story.
Yeah, as you dine, the conversation flows. The warm golden light of the setting sun dips below the horizon. By the time you arrive at Chalon-sur-Marne, the sun has set and the air is cool. The first sight of the Orient Express is nothing short of breathtaking. The beautiful wooden carriages stand in stark contrast to the dimly lit platform. Their reddish-brown surfaces absorbing the soft glow of the station lights. The elegant script on the side of the cars reads, Compagnie Internationale des Wagons Lits. The train itself seems almost regal, a symbol of luxury and adventure. As you approach, the subtle clink of metal and the faint hiss of steam fill the cool night air. The Orient Express stretches down the platform, its luxurious length illuminated by the soft glow of gas lamps. The windows are lined with elegant curtains, and through the glass you catch glimpses of polished mahogany, rich upholstery, and crystal chandeliers hanging in the dining and lounge cars. It is a world of refinement far removed from the grimy slums or busy streets of London. With your tickets in hand, the Wagon Leet's conductor warmly welcomes you aboard. Hello, my name is Henry. I will be your conductor for this evening. If you will follow me, I can get you boarded. You will get your luggage in the luggage car, and I can show you to your rooms. So Henry ensures you're quickly boarded and guides you to your sleeper compartments with great efficiency. The porters handle your luggage with care, and you receive the undivided attention of the staff. So, arriving at the sleeper compartments, the elegant compartments are plush. They have plush furnishings and luxurious decor, and it's a welcome sight after a long day of travel. The rhythmic motion of the train continues as you settle in for the night, and Henry says, "We will have the bar open tonight in the salon car. If anyone is wanting to get a drink. Otherwise, we will arrive at our next stop when we arrive." We will arrive when we arrive.
I would have snuggled with you, Glenn. I don't know about you, though, sir.
I fight in my sleep. I'm plagued with nightmares.
It's the damage done from the boxing.
I would have slept on the floor.
You just left it on the floor.
I have night terrors from brain damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point you can choose to retire or check out the salon car.
Glenn, would you like something to drink before we call it a night? Okay. Well, I wondered if maybe they might have maybe
sarsaparilla,
something like that, or a hot chocolate or something. You don't know.
Nah, just water.
Just water? Well, we can go and do that.
I'm also gonna explore and use my spot hidden, see if I find anything that intrigues me.
I will retire to my room.
Okay. So, are you going with Glenn?
I'm going with him, yes.
Right.
And I'll be carrying the box with me.
So the three of you head to the salon car. The salon car of the Orient Express exudes an atmosphere of opulence and quiet sophistication. The rich glow of polished mahogany walls reflect the warm amber light from the hanging lamps. Plush velvet chairs, upholstered in deep burgundy and gold, line the car's length.
I can smell the cigar smoke.
Arranged around small tables. A long, elegant bar gleams Wait. Yeah, with polished brass. Tended by a meticulous bartender in crisp white attire, offering drinks from a fine crystal decanter. So yeah, a woman sits alone by one of the large windows. The soft rays of moonlight filtering through the curtains onto her notebook. Her pencil moves quickly across the pages as she writes with focus and determination. She appears to be lost in thought, occasionally glancing up to observe the other passengers. Her elegant attire and composed demeanor suggests she is a woman of some intellect, likely traveling with purpose. At one end of the car, what appears to be a Russian nobleman in a tailored military coat sits with his colleagues. His fingers trace the rim of a half-empty glass of brandy as they laugh and converse in their native tongue. His companions join in with the occasional hearty chuckle. And then, across the car, two men sit in a shadowed corner.
You said this guy had this guy right here had a French military?
Russian.
They're
okay,
Russians.
So I could talk to them.
Yes.
I'm glad I'm dead.
Working.
So there's two guys, but I've only got the photo of the one for now.
Dark and mysterious.
But you, Grandma, you recognize this guy.
Okay.
This is the journalist that you interrogated.
Okay.
The one who said he worked for the Birmingham Post.
Mm-hmm.
Whose address was written down in the room where the cultists were keeping Matthew Pook, which was the man who had the fez on his head before he died. And he is talking with a man in a top hat. So basically, two men sit in a shadowed corner. One of them is speaking in a low, intense voice. His sharp, angular features give him a devious appearance, and Grandmother recognizes him. He leans forward, his eyes darting around the car, while his silver-haired companion, dressed in an opera cape and wearing a top hat, listens intently, nodding now and again. And then at the far end of the car, near the entrance, if I can get the right picture, you spot another man. There's a Turkish man in servant's attire. His posture is rigid, his expression is stern, and he glowers from the doorway. His dark eyes flick over the scene, taking everything in with a quiet intensity.
And he speaks Turkish.
So I don't think any of us could talk to him.
I can. I speak Turkish.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that part.
Yeah, so those are all the people that you spot when you enter the salon car.
See, if we'd have retired and went to bed, then I wouldn't have recognized him. So that was good that we did. We still haven't got our order turned in, though.
Yeah.
The guy that just came in last, the one who speaks Turkish.
He looks Turkish to you.
Yes. So, I think I'll go introduce myself to him.
Okay.
And then see what happens when I talk with him, if the other gentleman recognizes me by doing so.
All right.
Because I'm not going to interrupt the conversation he's having right now with his companion. Okay, so I'm going to go up and I'll be very forward, which would be unusual in those days, but I'm going to do it anyway. And just say, have we met before, sir?
No. He kind of looks you up and down, notices the chest in your hand, and he just, no.
Well, I'm quite certain that I have met you before. I just cannot remember where it was.
You must mistake me. I don't know how Turkish people.
Well, that sounds good. What is it?
That sounds pretty good.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. They're all gonna sound in Russian.
It does sound Turkish. That's what I'm thinking. Well, and I think I'm catching a little bit of the conversation.
You're not being very halal right now.
Yeah,
It's not very halal.
not very hello.
Halal. It is Turkish.
Okay,
Well, it's not actually, but
okay. Well, how can I get this moving along?
listen, crazy lady. I've never seen you in my life.
So I have to come up with where he's been and where I've been, correct?
What are you talking about?
I need to
You're talking
remember.
to some stranger. What do you mean?
you don't know this guy. Where do you know this guy from? This is the guy you know.
Well, because this one was Turkish, that maybe there was something from the past.
You think all Turkish people look alike? Is that what you're saying?
Wasn't that a good one? That's a good one. Okay. Well, we'll forget that Turkish guy.
They act alike.
We won't even. Okay, so I'll go over to the other table where
The journalist.
the journalist is. Ah, what brings you on the train this evening?
Ah, you again. Fancy meeting you here. I'm just following another story.
Oh, pray tell, what would that storyline be this time?
Oh, just following the story of these people who caused a lot of problems and try to skip town.
Oh, what did they do, pray tell?
Oh, I don't know. They started up a bunch of trouble, from what I hear.
Didn't have anything to do with those murders.
What murders?
The murders there before we departed to France. They're in
You talking about those kids that died from that monster?
right. Yeah. Are you following up on that?
Yeah. I think I got a lead.
Ooh, where's it gonna take you?
Well, I'm following some people I think might be responsible.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
You think they may be on this train?
I think they might be, yeah. Anyways, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just delivering a box.
Oh, what you got in the box?
Just some memorabilia that I'm turning over.
What kind of memorabilia?
Just things that, you want to preserve as,
Oh, like, artifacts?
yeah, some artifacts, family
Oh,
artifacts.
could I take a look? That sounds interesting.
No, they're,
Oh, come on.
no, not.
You can trust me.
Well, I know, but I'm sworn to keep the box locked until it gets to its destination.
All right, then. Well, have you met my friend here?
No, I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Hello. My name is Menkaph. Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, Mr. Menkaph, it's nice to meet you.
Hieronymus Menkaph.
Yes.
And who might you be?
Well, my name is Louise Schoonover.
Oh, Schoonover. Sounds familiar.
Does it?
Yes.
And where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm from England.
Okay.
Yes. I'm traveling with a couple as their personal guru.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. What is the intent of your travels?
Well, I'm a spiritualist. And right now I'm traveling with a young couple who've hired me for my services.
Okay.
I do readings.
Yes.
I'm into all sorts of things of that nature. I see you have some companions with you.
Yes. Some that I have just met. And then this is Glenn, my
I'm at the bar right now, by the way.
traveling companion.
Ah, not every day you see a 12-year-old on the Orient Express. You look like a boy of 12.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Perhaps a bit old for your age. Old looking.
Ooh.
But I have a good eye for these sorts of things.
And then this is
She's
a
sleeping
nurse?
in there.
Oh, she's already. That's right.
That's why I went to bed.
Grim always forgets
Okay.
what everyone else is doing.
And then the other companion is seated over there at the bar.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Menkaph.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
sure we'll be seeing a lot more of each other on this journey.
Okay. Whoa.
You have that conversation, and Chad, what do you order at the bar?
I'm gonna.
What can I get for you, sir?
I will take an old fashioned.
Ah, yes, of course. I think they just call it the current fashion today. Yeah, anyone else you want to talk to, or?
I know I'm gonna want to talk to this lady, or at least sit next to her and see if I can't. I don't know. Strike up a conversation. Ask what she's.
All right. Yeah. So what do you say? How do you approach her?
I'd probably just sit down next to her somewhere. I guess right here. I'd probably just ask something like, "What are you working on?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello there. I'm just writing. Oh, I'm just writing a story for the Women's Herald. I'm a reporter, you see.
Another reporter.
From Scotland. Name's Eileen McGregor. Nice to meet you.
McGregor. Any relation to Connor?
What's your name?
My name is Vincent Romano. I'm a boxer from Italy.
Oh, nice to meet you, Vincent. What brings you on the Orient Express?
I won my train ticket in a boxing match, and so I'm just kind of riding the wave.
Ah. So you essentially won the lottery, then?
Yeah, I guess.
For you, yeah.
It would be.
And what do you plan on doing when you get to Constantinople?
Probably just try to line up some fights if there are any, see if I can't make any money.
Well, I happen to be on a fact-finding mission to the Ottoman Empire.
Ottoman Empire.
Yes, I'm quite intrigued by the Armenian question. The fate of the Armenians as Christians within a Muslim empire, something that concerns me greatly. As a Christian, I'm a Christian suffragette.
I see.
Yes. But I am seeking funds right now. Do you know anyone who would be willing to fund such a thing?
Yeah, money.
I have travelled to the east for pleasure before, and I do know Constantinople quite well. Have you ever been to Constantinople?
I've not.
It's a very interesting place. Yes, I intend to travel swiftly. Time is of the essence. With tensions mounting and violence erupting, I cannot afford to delay. I shall gather my evidence and experiences, for I know that the world outside these borders must awaken to the reality of our Christian brothers and sisters living in peril. My heart beats for the Armenians, for the women who hold the threads of their future in their hands. I will make my way to Armenia, to witness the spirit of a people who refuse to be subdued. So I'm hoping my experiences in Constantinople will be the first chapter of this journey. But the real story lies beyond.
She doesn't like the Ottoman Empire.
Well, if that would be all, I'll get back to my writing.
I want to spot. Can I just spot hidden in this room? Is there anything that might catch my eye?
You'd look really weird, like
Yeah.
searching for stuff in this long car right
Well,
now.
I figured spot hidden was more, just kind of looking around.
Yeah, you can. You don't find anything, though.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, Glenn, we have not got our refreshments yet.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the bar and see if we can get those. Would that be good for you?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar at the same time as them.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, we're at the bar.
And what would you like to drink?
I would like a bottle of water.
Okay, yeah.
Bottle.
I do not know what you mean that, yeah, the glass.
The glass.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, probably didn't have bottled water back then.
Glass water.
Dude, what is this bottle?
Yes, and I would also like a glass of water. And then do you have any hors d'oeuvres or any refreshments
Bar
tonight?
nuts.
Oh, I'm sure we could whip something up for you.
Okay, all right.
What would you like?
Well, yes. Do you have anything that you might like?
What do you got?
Well, we can do pretty much anything here.
Order a
We have a very well-staffed kitchen with lots of ingredients from all over the countries.
Order French fries.
All over the
Since this
countries.
is a
Okay, actual French fries
Yeah,
or
just say
like
French fries.
French fries.
That's what they be. Is French
or you
fries.
say hamburger. It's more German.
Do you know that back then they actually ate French fries with forks?
Really?
Probably.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Don't ask. Boys have their ways.
I'll never tell.
Well, you want a hamburger and some French fries? All right. Well, we'll have that. And I'll have some creme brulee.
And I'm gonna have another old fashioned and dread about my dead parents and siblings.
Well, as you mention that, you start to reminisce again.
Oh, oh man.
And
Perfect.
so
The music.
as you drift off into your mind again, Vincent, you're walking alongside your brothers, shoulder to shoulder, in the cold night air. Your younger sister Rosa, who always acted like she was your second mother, walks just
With the
ahead,
missing head.
keeping an eye out for trouble. You're heading to meet up with someone from the neighborhood, a man your family knows well. You banter lightly, but you noticed your older brother, Luca, is gripping his fist tight, his jaw clenched. It's strange, seeing the calm Luca look so tense. You turn down a dark alley, Rosa warning you all to stay close. You feel your heart pounding as you approach a small group of men waiting under a flickering street lamp. Your brother Matteo whispers to you, "Stay sharp, Viper." It's the first time anyone's used that name. A nickname given to you for your unpredictable, sharp-witted attitude in fights. You smile at the compliment, but sense something off in the air. The way the men under the lamp are standing, their expressions hidden in shadow, just makes your skin crawl. You glance at your siblings, all of them, on high alert. And then you're back to reality.
Wow.
Yeah, is there anyone else you want to talk to?
I would ask the bartender if he knew anything about this group of men on this side of the train that seemed to be talking. If he
Oh,
knew.
yes, I believe that is Count Razumovsky. Count Razumovsky. He is traveling with his wife, and I believe those are his companions. So yeah,
Is this the Fez?
That's a Fez.
A.
Anyone? Any other people you want to talk to? Are we good?
Do you want to talk to somebody?
I would like to talk to the Russian men.
All right. Anyone in particular?
this one right here.
All right.
12-year-old boy walking up.
What are you gonna say, man?
Come here often. And you're
And are you gonna? Yeah. What are you gonna say?
accidentally spill your drink on him or something?
I'm gonna say,
No.
You should.
hey man, I like your jacket.
No. I want to say, hi there. What brings you to here?
Mm-hmm.
And are you saying it in English or Russian?
Russian.
Oh, hello there, little boy.
Little boy.
You speak Russian?
You like Krampus?
Yes, but I also speak English.
Oh, well, your English must be better than your Russian. My name's Peter. Nice to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Glenn. Nice to meet you too.
Ah, nice to meet you, Glenn. What brings you on this train?
Oh, well, I'm helping out a friend delivering a box.
Ah. I'm traveling with my cousin, the Count. He does not think much of me. I'm just a impoverished gentleman with no hope of titles or estates. So I'm happy to make
Self-pity.
use of my cousin's wealth and fame. Travel aboard the Orient Express.
Where are you headed?
I believe I can't remember. Shit. Ugh. Somewhere along the line, you know. Back home, I guess, to Russia. You'd have to ask Count Razumovsky.
Razumovsky.
I'm just following along.
Maybe, are you gonna ask him? Are you gonna ask the Count?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make me an appearance check, Victor.
What dice would I use for that?
The 210.
So would that be these two? One and
that's pretty
10.
good.
11.
11.
Yeah, that definitely is an pass. Ah, hello there.
Love that.
I am Count Razumovsky. What does a little boy like you think he's doing talking to a great man like me?
Where are you heading?
I'm headed back to Russia.
Ignores the question.
Oh yeah, and my name is Glenn.
Nice to meet you, Glenn.
Nice to meet you too.
Ask him what he does for work. Or ask him what he's doing.
So what you doing?
Actually, if you must know, I'm traveling to win back the affections of my young wife.
Ooh.
I fear she is losing interest, but I do not believe that is something a little boy of your age would care about. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm traveling with my cousin Peter and my servant. That's the other man with me here.
Well, I was talking to your cousin earlier.
Oh yes, he's quite a character, Peter. Likes to ride my coattails.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not the greatest conversationalist, I must say.
I know.
If you wouldn't mind, I was having a conversation with my companions here. And we would like to get back to it.
Okay. Bye.
Alright, farewell.
Farewell.
Alright, so I guess you talked to everyone now. You all ready to retire?
Yep.
You guys just want to head on back to your
Mhm.
apartments?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Did you get your burger and fries?
I need Florence to make a listen roll.
A listen roll? Okay, is that the 2 10s?
Yes.
20%.
81. Oh, 87, I'm sorry. 87.
So, do you guys all just go to sleep? And anyone stay up at all? What time? Let's just say, what time do you guys go to bed?
I'm going to go to bed at probably about 2 a.m. after I sit there and ponder my existence.
And maybe do a little back and forth? Or are you going to kind of...
I don't know if there's anyone else in my room to...
You are with...
I might.
You're by yourself right
I
now.
might walk between the one carts just to kind of... Can't really go to sleep.
Actually, I might stay up for a little while. Actually.
Okay.
So, Chet, as you're walking the halls, as you notice in one of the compartments down at the end of the sleeping compartment, so it would be like on the far left side of the train, or no. I can't remember which orientation we're at here. Okay, so yeah, on this further side towards me, you notice a woman sneak out of her compartment and sneak into one of the neighboring compartments.
Ooh.
So, and then
Little hanky-panky.
Scandalous.
Yeah. Harlot. Do I A? Raise suspicion to everyone.
and where are you? Like around midnight? In your room, or are you still in the salon car?
I'd probably still be in the salon car. I probably won't turn until about 2 a.m.
All right. And then, what about you, Grandma? Do you just go to bed?
Well, I've got this box that I have to carry around, and I don't dare set it down anywhere. And so if you're going to stay up late, I'm going to stay in the room with the box.
All right. You're gonna stay vigilant.
Yes.
And how about you, Florence? Do you turn in at a regular hour?
I did turn in at a regular hour, but after being asleep for a while, I woke up and felt the need to explore the train.
As you are exploring the train, the long, narrow corridor of the sleeper car is bathed in an unsettling quiet as the train rattles along the tracks. Dim lights and brass sconces flicker gently, casting a faint glow against the polished wood paneling. Outside, the rhythmic clattering of the train wheels hums along with the passing night, but something unnatural stirs. Without warning, the faint flicker of light from the sconces begins to wane. Shadows, dense and heavy, creep along the length of the car, swallowing the soft glow in their wake. The shadows deepen, stretching impossibly long, reaching across the floor and walls, engulfing every corner and surface of the sleeper car. The usual comforting warmth of the train is replaced by a stifling dread. Then, emerging from the depths of the engulfing blackness, something stirs. You see a shadow, formless, as it glides through the length of the train. Its dark form flickers in and out of sight. Wherever it moves, the gloom deepens. As it passes, the light from the corridor sconces is utterly consumed. It pauses, hovering near one compartment door, its form almost merging with the train itself. For a moment it seems to listen, then it shifts, dissolving back into the inky blackness, continuing its silent journey through the car, leaving you with a creeping terror. And Chet, as you head back to your room, you notice the same thing.
What? So I'm probably going to walk to this specific car it kind of hung around.
Well, you see... I mean, if you want to open the door, like that's up to you, but yeah, it kind of lingers around one particular car and then it moves. But
so
it does move throughout.
So
like,
it's not like a Dementor hanging outside of Harry's deal.
No. It just seems to be stalking the
I
train.
I see.
Wonder it have.
I'm still curious about what that one girl was doing. That
Writing the
went
story.
to a different room. No, that went to a different room.
Oh, down here.
Yeah, while I was down there. So I'm gonna investigate that.
Well, I'm wondering what Menkaph is conjured up with his things that he does. If that has anything to do with what might be going on. If he's in the middle of some kind of a seance or something with that couple. But
So you're alone right now
I'm alone with the box.
in your room, and you notice the lights start to dim. Like any light that is in your room, it gets darker.
Mm-hmm.
So you notice it as well.
Mm-hmm. Glenn, where are you?
He's having a party at the. He's been ordering room service at the bar. I'll
No.
take this. I'll take that.
I've been trying to sleep,
I'll
but I
take the
couldn't
macaroons.
for some reason.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you're all awake,
Mm-hmm.
and
We gotta go find it. We gotta get up.
that's just how the situation you're in right now.
And I am taken aback because I have not experienced something like this before, and so I clutch the rosary that the priest I befriended gave me in New York City, even though I am not Catholic, and contemplated what my next move should be.
I just stumbled back to my room.
You're like,
After many old fashions.
whiskey.
Damn, I really hit it hard tonight.
And what about you, Grandma? What do you do?
Well, because Menkaph is on the train.
Menkaph.
Menkaph.
It's not Mein Kampf, written by Adolf Hitler.
Right. Yeah, do you know that's the word I come up with every time. Anyway, since he's on the train, but see, Florence doesn't know who he is.
Right.
I don't either.
You're the only person who even recognizes the name, and the thing is, you haven't even explained to these two what's going on. So
Right.
they're completely unaware.
So I should tell them.
If that's what you think Luis would do in this situation. I don't know how friendly you guys became in the few hours that you had dinner and
Yeah.
some drinks.
Well, I could share with them that he is from my past.
They're not okay. Remember, the scene we're in right now. You're by yourself,
You're
Yeah.
in your you're
And
in the
we're
room.
having
room.
breakfast.
Yeah.
so you can't talk to anyone else except Glenn, because Glenn's the one in your room. So if you had to share information with them, you'd have to go into their rooms.
To their rooms, yeah.
And your compartment is adjoined with Chet's, with Vincent's.
So like, that door can open.
Yes.
Okay. Well. And
But
then,
again, you
I'm
know, if
still
you
awake.
sneak into his room in the middle of the night, Vincent,
Well, I'm still awake.
crazy shit.
Like, man,
We can just wait till the morning.
we're sure we'll have a 5-course meal for breakfast.
yeah, but I want to go find out what's going on, what's causing the lights to.
So we can't go.
Damn.
We can't go
So,
past the.
Grandmother, make me an intelligence check right now.
Okay. INT 80. Roll.
Yep, roll under an 80.
9.
9.
6, sorry.
6.
So you do remember, you're thinking back to the night of the Fez, of, you know, that what happened in that room. And you remember right before Matthew Pook died,
Mm-hmm.
the room went dark. Like the shadows engulfed the room.
Right.
So you figure it's definitely something related to the Fez in some way. Like the shadows. There's a connection there, you know.
So the shadows know that the Fez is on board, and probably they know I've got it.
So, you gonna go to bed or? What are you gonna do, Louise?
No, I can't because what if they come in the middle of the night while I'm asleep and steal the box?
So you're just gonna stay up all night?
What?
No, you might be drained in the morning. Then you might suffer.
Okay, I'll go to bed.
You'll try to go to bed.
I'll try to sleep, but I just don't know how I can do that. And Glenn, you finished your hamburger and your French fries. Okay,
Yes.
do you think you?
What do you say to Glenn? What's going through your mind as this is all happening? What words of warning or?
Well, I'm worried about him during the night. That's another reason why I gotta stay awake all night.
You know I have a revolver.
Ooh, that is right. And
Did you forget about that?
I did forget about that, Glenn.
Your shotgun is going to be in the luggage compartment.
Mine is in the luggage compartment.
You don't have a shotgun, Grandma.
Oh.
Glen's
Glenn.
shotgun, his
The guy who brought all the
Remington,
guns with him.
1889 or whatever it is.
Yeah, okay.
My Remington M 1889.
Okay.
Sawed off.
Okay.
Sawed off. Did you just add that yourself?
No, that's
Sawed off.
specific.
Actually sawed off.
Oh, okay, all right.
Sawed it off himself back in
Dallas.
back in Dallas.
No, it was already sawed off.
Oh, you bought it that way.
He
No, he
found it
found
that
it.
way.
Found it.
Oh, that's
In a
right.
train
That's
car.
right. That's right. That's
Where are your
right.
parents at?
In Dallas. Wondering where the hell
He
their
had a
kid
rough
went.
life. He had a rough upbringing.
Yeah, that's
Why is he on a luxury?
Because he's a
Right.
gifted kid, and Grandma says, I need to raise and
Right.
Nurture this child.
sculpt
Yeah,
and
he
mold
became
this
his mentor.
child.
I'm the mentor.
Can't let this intelligence go to waste.
Can't let them.
So I'm going to
Okay.
kidnap this kid.
So,
So yeah, you go to bed,
okay.
and the night is uneventful for the rest of the night. Nothing happens. You have some crazy dreams about people in fezzes, and you dream of like alien landscapes and monoliths and
Ottoman Empire.
rituals and shit.
Right,
All the stuff
right.
you've encountered and heard
The
about.
Ottoman Empire.
But
Yes.
otherwise uneventful. Breakfast is served. So yeah, breakfast is served at 9 a.m. I don't know what time you guys will all get up. Probably pretty late for some of you.
I have night terrors, so I will be awake early as well.
And yeah, you and Florence, for the first time, start dreaming about weird stuff you've never dreamt about before.
Monoliths and all that.
You dream of
The
men in
face.
fezzes and alien landscapes and shit.
The rise of the Ottoman Empire.
No. Not that.
What the heck?
They all wore fezzes. Like this guy. They look like this guy.
Yeah, and like that one up there.
We have breakfast. I'm starving.
The train, in the night, and like 6 in the morning, the train arrives in Stuttgart. And some people get off. Everyone make me a spot hidden roll.
What is it? These eyes?
I passed. 36 out of 40. I passed.
I got 70.
I got 87 again. I'm pretty sure my dice are loaded.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can't imagine. That is a prevalent phrase around this table, and then we won't tell you what happens
And
next.
my number's 65, so that was a fail,
So-
apparently.
And where's my spot? Oh, thank you. There you go.
I
At
got
6:41
The guy from
a.m., when the
Jimmy
train
Cricket.
arrives in Stuttgart, you see this man slip off the train. And he gets off.
He's the
In
journalist.
Stuttgart. The so-called journalist. That's what he told you. But y'all didn't believe him.
Well, that wasn't me, and I never met him because I was in bed.
He looks like the cop off of
And he got off where?
Andy Griffith Show.
In Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Okay.
Well, we're only a third of the way there.
Yeah, you're in Italy.
Oh, flashbacks.
Speaking of flashbacks,
Oh
I'll let Grandma do her thing here.
my. Flashback. I'm guessing it's
we're
gonna
in
happen.
my homeland.
As we enter Italy, as the train enters into Italy, and you are all called for breakfast, Vincent has one final flashback.
Final.
Vincent, you recall stepping into your family home late in the evening. The smell of dinner still lingering in the air. You first notice the eerie quiet, an absence of the usual sounds of your siblings bickering or your mother calling out from the kitchen. A shiver runs down your spine as you step into the dimly lit hallway. Footsteps echoing in the silence. The lights are low, casting strange shadows that dance across the walls, and an uneasy feeling settles over you. You call out, but only silence answers. As you move through the house, you notice something on the floor in the hallway. A dark stain, smeared, leading into the dining room. You follow it, heart pounding. And what you see makes your blood run cold. A monstrosity made of flesh stands before you. Your brother's lifeless bodies contort in sickening ways. A vile effigy cobbled together from their limbs and flayed skin. Your younger sister Rosa lies nearby, headless, skinless, her hand outstretched, reaching for something that isn't there. You collapse to your knees, mind reeling, trying to make sense of the massacre before you. The world narrows to a single echoing thought. They're gone. Your family is gone. Months pass. The news spreads. And the horrid crime was eventually coined the Jigsaw Murders. Curiously, much of your siblings' skin was never recovered. One night, a shadowy figure approaches you, an old associate from the neighborhood who knew your family well. The man leads in, voice barely a whisper, and tells you he knows the name of the man responsible. The Frenchman, he says, a tone of reverence and fear in his voice. You demand more, but the man only shakes his head, looking around as if afraid he's being watched. It's all I can tell you, Viper, but he's no ordinary man. He's someone with dark intentions. You should be careful. And then you snap back to reality.
Music was perfectly cute.
Isn't that weird how that works?
Almost as if I planned it.
Did you though?
Of course. So, that lingering thought in your mind, you enter the dining car, which is a picture of elegance and opulence, richly upholstered in deep burgundy and gold.
Burgundy.
The plush velvet seats are framed by polished mahogany. Each table draped in crisp white linens. The windows are lined with heavy silk curtains, their golden tassels swaying gently in the motion of the train. The floor is laid in intricate patterns of dark wood, and above, the ceiling is adorned with ornate gilded molding. Breakfast aboard the Orient Express is a refined affair, served with the same elegance as dinner. As the morning sunlight streams through the large windows, you are greeted with the aromas of freshly brewed coffee, warm pastries, and sizzling bacon. On each table are baskets filled with an assortment of freshly baked croissants, flaky, pains au chocolat. Pains? I don't know how to say that. Pains in French.
Pines.
Pains au chocolat. I don't know.
Strawberries.
And soft brioche rolls. The warm buttery scent of the pastries is irresistible. Silvery pots of coffee and tea sit beside delicate china cups, while small dishes of preserves, strawberry, apricot, and marmalade add a colorful contrast to the table. I need to give you guys an idea of where everyone's at. So this is your chance now to talk to other people as well.
I'm gonna say I had the weirdest dream. And say I think it was just the alcohol though.
And I will share about my strange experience the night before where I saw the lights go dim and thought I saw shadows, and it just put me a little off.
How was your night?
How was your night?
I would
You
say
run
that it
around
was.
Waving your sawed-off shotgun at people.
No, I kind of just walked around.
Oh, I would have saw you 100 times then.
Kind of thought I had deja vu
Deja vu. What about what?
about me seeing something that looked so similar to something in the train car. And like everything looked so familiar to the train car that I found the sawed-off shotgun in.
How far did you go in your travels?
Are you talking about like to get to the
In your
train
dream.
car?
In your
Like as in like from the like childhood of my past? Or well, I still am in I mean like
As
like,
in, did the train go from point A to point B?
are you talking about like in the train?
In your dream.
Oh.
was it a
Yeah,
dream?
what did
Did
you
your
have?
train go far?
Or this was not a dream?
Or just
Oh no,
walking
this
around
wasn't
the
a dream. This was deja vu.
Oh, how'd you have deja vu? Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I was walking around
And then
and
the train gave you a deja vu, gotcha.
yeah, when of the exact train that was broken down that I found
Oh.
the sawed-off shotgun in.
So we're in the... Wow, so everything looks the same. The train we're in right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
except it wasn't all broken down. Almost as if it was the exact same train, if it was repaired.
The menu for breakfast offers a variety of options. There's a classic European breakfast of cold cuts and cheeses, neatly arranged on platters with slices of cured ham, smoked salmon, and creamy brie. A hot breakfast of scrambled eggs, perfectly cooked to a soft, fluffy texture, accompanied by crispy bacon and sizzling sausages. There's a fresh fruit platter brimming with ripe berries, juicy oranges, and sliced melons. Provides a lighter option for those preferring a refreshing start to their day. Small jars of yogurt and honey sit alongside. For those seeking something more substantial, there are plates of eggs Benedict with rich hollandaise sauce, draped over poached eggs, and slices of Canadian bacon. Toasted English muffins. Hash browns, golden and crispy, round out the hearty fare. Alright. And this is, I'm gonna now lay out where everyone's sitting.
No lasagna, forget about it.
So that's the Count and the Countess together.
She got on the train?
She was already on the train.
Oh.
You just didn't see, she just wasn't in the salon car
She
that
doesn't
night.
hang out at the bar.
This is the woman
She has
he's trying to save
standards.
his marriage with.
And then this is Eileen and the Russian woman traveling with the Count
Oh.
and Countess. They're sitting together. And then, finally, we have
Count Dooku.
all sitting together. You see the Turkish man. Whoopsie.
I don't know why you stand up straight.
He sits with this woman that you did not see last night. And the man, the top-hatted man from last night, who now wears, as far as you can tell, a blood red fez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna uppercut him right off the bat.
Wait. The blood red fez?
He has a blood red fez upon his head that looks just like the one you have.
Oh no. I have a feeling that's the exact one in the box.
Use your sawed-off gun and just knock him right off.
You think you got the one in our box?
Who are you talking to?
Glenn.
What do you think, Glenn?
What should you do?
Tell me you like his...
Check the box.
Good idea. Holy hell. Why don't we check the box, Luis?
To see if it even has the thing inside of it.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want to check it?
Mm-hmm.
You see the fez still in the box, where it always was.
Don't touch it.
So where are you when you open it? Do you do it in the open?
Shoot.
Or do you go back to your room and do it? Who opens it? Who looks at it?
I don't even know of its existence. So.
Oh, I should be the one. Yeah,
Right, exactly.
I have to be the one to open it. Thank you for your intervention.
But yeah, you open it and you see that. But
Where are you opening it at, though? Are you in the
are you going to go
room,
back
or
to your
you-
room? I'm assuming you're
Back to my
carrying the
room.
box
Back to
with
the
you.
room.
In privacy.
So you go back to your room, check it, and you see it in there. It's still in there.
But now you know that the fez is still in the box.
So in case
Somehow,
if there's still another one.
There's another fez.
So in case if there's still another one, and he starts acting like, what was his name again in the first episode that had the blood red fez on?
Matthew Pook.
Matthew Pook. If
Sounds like a cult to
Yeah.
me. If there's more than one.
so, yeah, in case, I will be armed.
Yes.
Just in case.
That's good. That's good.
So I made sure that my revolver was loaded.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, good. Because at any moment, you never know what's going to happen. It's daytime now, and we've got some very nefarious folks on this train.
So that is the layout. You can sit together, or you can sit with any of these people to talk to them, if you want to, or you could sit together and tell the two new players everything you know, if that's what you want to do.
I think that's probably one of the first things we ought to do. So that,
Yeah. We can start out by... I don't want to sit too close to any weirdies. I don't want- especially this guy.
Well, you're all going to be sitting
This
together.
guy's
or
begging
whatever.
to be uppercut. I'm going to knock that stupid head off his head. Alright, so we all sit by each other and...
okay, put my picture in there too.
And
I'll
then
just
And
put us all,
Glenn's-
I'll just put us
Glenn-
all right here.
and
Okay.
then just act like that my mom has a picture in
Right.
person.
Well, this is her.
Well, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah, you all sit
So
together.
we're sharing
and
stories. about our
you guys, you
experience.
two
Yeah.
start talking about your crazy.
Well, which we
experiences.
already started to. I was like, yeah, I said I had a crazy dream and thought it just kind of contributed it to being the alcohol until she said she also had something.
Right. And then even Glenn said that he had a tough night.
Deja vu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deja vu thing. And so did you were...
Yeah, I just thought it was the alcohol that I drank too much, but now everybody's saying they had something similar happen to them. Now I'm wondering what the heck it even is. What?
Well,
But I mean,
Not to mention the strange dreams I had last night.
yeah. And did you see the flickering of the lights and how the lights grew dim while you were...
Oh yeah, I thought I was just passing out from alcohol
Okay.
from the...
Well, you weren't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See that?
You weren't. It's
Makes
part...
me sit there and wonder then
Yeah.
what the heck is going on.
So,
Have you seen like anything like that before?
yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I think probably so that you're aware of just how treacherous and dangerous this mission is. I'm going to go ahead and fill you in, okay?
I'm.
See that
We're gonna
freaks
tell
me
them
out
what
because
the-
I'm just a boxer that I have no idea.
Want a
You just
ticket?
Yeah.
You want
I'm
to
like
take it?
Jack
But maybe there's a
Are we
reason
gonna tell
why.
her what?
Yeah.
Are we gonna tell them what's actually in the box?
Well, I don't know. If you feel that they should know.
What happens if I don't know? What if I come across it and put it on my head? Become the Almighty.
So, we've kind of been doing a white lie to you both. It is an artifact, but not one that we should wear or touch
Oh.
of any sorts. The blood red fizz.
Ooh.
Like that guy is wearing?
Yeah,
across
that guy down there.
Across the
Yes.
dining cart?
Yes.
Oh man. What does
Actually-
this Fez do?
There's a bunch that you don't know because you weren't with her when she found out a bunch of new information. So she actually has a bunch of stuff to tell you as well, Gwen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, while we were in this house in England, we found somebody with that exact same fez.
Was
That's
it
in the
dangerous
box.
or
It was like he was a zombie. It was like
a live zombie?
that. Yes.
Did he talk and everything?
He was like trying to attack us.
Oh, okay.
I shot him a couple of times. He didn't
He
die.
didn't die, so that's why.
You can't kill him.
Ran.
If he had,
Zombie.
And then I ran away to get my sawed-off shotgun. But everybody left by the time. So yeah,
so it's still alive? Or did you get the Fez from that guy?
we still have the fez that like dropped off from his head.
Oh, so-
Actually, you recall Florence reading this newspaper,
Oh.
so you're familiar with the story.
Terrifying slaughter of Whitechapel Street. Eyewitness report, one armed monster. 3 children slain in the street. Do I need to read this?
Children.
If you want to.
Does
I mean,
it
that's the
kill
gist
adults?
of it.
It kills children.
In the early hours of yesterday morning,
Like my
Whitechapel
family?
was rocked by a horrifying attack that had left
I just
3
wanted to punish them
children
for
dead
running away.
and 1 police surgeon fighting for his life. Around 1 o'clock in the morning, residents were awoken by gunfire on Dunwood Street, just steps from where Polly Nichols was infamously murdered 2 years ago. Police arrived on the scene
Same
to
place.
discover the slain children, witnesses describing a one-armed monster as the assailant.
That's where Jack the Ripper killed one of his victims,
Oh.
Polly Nichols. And this was another newspaper article about a Fez murder. A Fez collector got murdered. That was another one that they collected.
How does this thing
Let's
attack?
just
Does it
say-
just try to punch you? And
Let's just say it kind of scratches you, and also, we had one of the people on our team that we were during while we were in England. I'm pretty sure that was actually 2 people. Let's just say that they got scratched by the fez, and they have weird seeing. Well, they see a lot of weird things.
so now that they've been scratched, they can see things.
A lot of weird things.
Bad nightmares. And
Nightmares, and also whenever you're near the fez and you sleep, well, I was near the fez while I was sleeping.
Like last night.
No.
All
Well,
of us on the
yes,
train?
but also while I was in England, I had nightmares of sorts.
Did you have nightmares about this guy?
What do you
That
think?
is what the monster looks like.
What do you think?
Just the guy.
And also
Oh,
the
man.
fizz, or well, the
You want to
fez.
see that?
The kiss groupie.
Yeah, his tongue looks like the tassel of the
Yeah.
Fez.
Man.
So, yeah. You want to tell them something about the fez?
Well, I was given a remembrance of when I was about 5 or 6 years old with my father, and my father met with this gentleman.
Grandfather.
Where is he at?
The one that got
Was
off
it
the
the one that
train?
got off the train?
No.
Oh.
No, this.
It was your grandfather.
It was my grandfather
Not your father.
had been in association with. Well, how to pronounce that? Not Menkaph. And so when I saw him,
Is one
Here are
of
the
these
two
guys?
relevant pieces of information for you.
and this is what. Let's see. I want to make sure we. Okay. Here is historical on him. There was an exchange of money for a book. And then that'll expound on what it was.
So the headpiece grants visions and spiritual insight
Yeah.
to the wearer.
That's why it's so wanted.
Children of the blood red fez.
Some more stuff here for you to show them. This is what you found at Pook's flat.
Because we all went to find out. We went down a trail of where he'd been and what he'd been doing.
And that's the journal that details Matthew Pook
Imposing as Professor.
and how he was watching the cult.
So this guy stole the fez from him?
Or at least he attempted to.
Yeah.
They determined that either he succeeded and then they caught up with him, or that he failed and they put it on him purposefully
that's
to
why.
see what would happen. Or something. That was the leading theories.
I see.
And then you found these as well. These tickets. There were 9 tickets
Wait, do you take this back?
that she found in the same
Habibi.
flat where Matthew Pook was kept.
You say Habibi.
And they, hello. And they all are from trips from Para, Constantinople to the Prince's Islands.
The Princess Islands are down by the Philippines. Actually,
Not Princess.
further down, Vietnam area.
And along with that journal was this letter to the Fez collector.
Because, see, that's why they went to the Fez collector. And somebody had already ransacked.
And what were they looking for? Do you remember?
They were looking for the book.
And that book was significant because you remember your grandfather selling it to Adam Menkaph.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that you just met introduced himself as Hieronymus Menkaph.
Mm-hmm. Is some relative of Adam, but we don't know what relation.
This was also included. This is a record of insured things from one of his ledgers that led them to learning about the Whispering Fez, which is a book all about the Blood Red Fez, supposedly. And this was all the evidence about the Whispering Fez that they could dig up at the library. Basically, it just says that all knowledge kind of disappeared around 18th century and was suppressed by the Ottoman Empire. And then these are some translated runes that they found in Matthew Pook's room where he died, along with the tickets to the islands, as well as a address for that man who got off the train. And yeah, the two translations are Rising from the Past and Dominion Over All. The two biggest pieces of evidence they found. This is a history of the cult, which implies it goes back even further than initially thought.
I have a feeling that this is from Egypt. Like this writing.
I think it said Persian. And ancient.
Well, that was talking about the book.
I see.
These were
Those are
something
ancient.
separate they found. I think they decided that these were probably from the Whispering Fez. And then this is the Apocrypha of the Fez, which is a mythos tome they created in doing all this research. And you could choose to read this. Basically, you'd have to spend the rest of your trip reading it. But so probably not worth it.
Yeah.
But you'd get a spell that Grandma has. She has this knowledge already.
Huh. Well, I don't want to read it. The rest of the trip.
Well, yeah, I mean, you won't need to, hopefully, if Grandma stays alive. Just make sure she doesn't die.
Keep your guns close.
Oh, I do. Is this the thing that would take the whole entire trip to read?
Mm-mm. Grandma has the knowledge of Arrest Fez Decline, which is a spell she can cast, which will stop the withering of the Fez if somebody were to put it on for 24 hours. But it has to be recast every 24 hours, and it costs 5 power every time.
Oh, yikes.
Was it? Just in case. So this is the thing that would take the the whole entire trip.
If you wanted to learn the spell, you'd have to spend 2 days researching that information, basically.
Okay.
Which is essentially the rest of the journey to Constantinople.
No, we need to keep rolling.
Well, you wouldn't stop, but it would just you would have to do it every second you're not doing something, you would be spent reading this and researching this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing this.
So now that we have all this knowledge,
You're going to research it?
now we know.
Yep.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. And also you'll research it and you'll lose a little bit of sanity, because it's forbidden knowledge that you're not supposed to know. So you'll just go a little bit crazy from reading it.
How much sanity do you have now?
Right now, 57.
Okay.
You got plenty.
More
Good.
than I got, because I only got 40. But insanity runs in the family. Just saying.
So yeah. So yeah, Luis explains and shares all this information with you over breakfast. So now you're all caught up with what's happening with the Fez and the cult and
So
whatnot.
now I know this. Now I see these Fez people on the other side of our train.
Yes. Look at that.
Yes, and then sitting over there you see this man, Hieronymus Menkaph, who wears a blood red fez.
He speaks English?
He's an Englishman.
Oh.
So, do you want to talk to anyone before breakfast is over?
Yeah, I'm going to walk down there and tell him I like his hat. All Italian and stuff. Hey, I think your hat's pretty cool, man.
You have good taste, my friend.
I want to go down there and ask. Oh crap! What was it again?
I asked why it's red and not any other color. Why is it
Why
that color?
it's blood red?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I
Most
don't know
fezes are
technically.
red.
Well, yeah, but on that ledger there was white and aquamarine. What was the white?
That was the fez collector who collected. There was like
I see.
dozens and dozens of different types of fezes when they went there.
I got you. But these two
But
guys'
it was
hats
the
are
book specifically that they were after.
So these two guys' hats are fezes are different colors though. So I'd ask why.
The other guy's wearing just a regular red, like the one in the box,
Mhm.
you know.
Why is your hats different colors?
Why is your shirt a different color to mine?
No, I didn't know if it meant anything about hierarchy. You've got a little sigil on the front too. I mean, I'm just curious.
Oh, if you're suggesting there's something special about this hat, I must admit, I'm flattered. But I assure you, any supposed power or dark histories are purely the stuff of myths and ghosts.
He went right down. He already folded.
You wouldn't believe how gullible some people can be.
Oh, he's already folded.
Wow.
It's a fashion statement, nothing more.
Oh,
It suits me, don't you think?
a little bit.
Adds an air of mystery
Kind
and
of.
sophistication. Certainly no more
Then-
sinister than a top hat or a cravat.
Oh, so you wouldn't mind if I tried it on?
Well, I like it right where it's at. Thank you.
I just said, oh, well, where are you?
If you can take it off my head, you're more than welcome to wear it.
I don't want to put it on. What does this guy do? I would ask him.
Oh,
where are you guys?
my dear friends, the spirits speak so clearly to me today. They say something about tea leaves and destiny. Or was it biscuits? Sometimes these cosmic messages
He's kind of crazy.
delightfully vague, aren't they? You understand I am but a humble guide, a translator of the great beyond. Yes. Why, just last night, a ghostly apparition praised my silk cravat. Quite the discerning spirit, don't you think?
Okay, so he's definitely got something to do with it.
So he saw the...
I wonder if that's the reason why I had that deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask the guy next to him, the other guy, if he saw shadows or saw this, whatever this spirit was as well.
No.
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 And what about the woman here? We have not...
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. She looks like she's been crying. Like there's bags under her eyes. She doesn't look very good.
Oh.
You notice.
Are you a companion, a missus, to one of these gentlemen?
I am this fine lady and her husband's guru. They've hired me to be their spiritualist.
I remember now. So he's the hired guy. This is the couple.
And she just kind of nods. Doesn't say anything.
I'd probably say something like, well, it looks like you haven't heard very good news from the spirits, judging by the sadness on your face. Well, if you read my character, it's something he would probably definitely say.
Oh, her husband's having a bit of an issue lately.
Oh.
He's in a bit of hysterics. I'm helping her out. Trying to sort this business out. Spiritually, of course. Alright, so breakfast is over. That you only get one, because you didn't sit next to anyone, and breakfast is already over.
Yeah.
So everyone has dispersed throughout the train, so you can still talk to them, but they're going to be at different spots. And the train continues on, and you pass through Munich. As the train rolls into Munich, the varying countryside gives way to the bustling charm of the city. You watch as the towering Alps in the distance slowly fade, replaced by the architecture and life of the city. Grand buildings with ornate facades line the streets, many topped with red-tiled roofs that glisten under the bright summer sun. The city buzzes with activity. Trams rattle along the cobblestone streets, and pedestrians in fashionable attire move about. Flower boxes overflowing with vibrant blooms hang from the windows of houses and shops, adding splashes of color to the cityscape. As the train glides through the station, you see a mix of old and the new medieval structures. And the new medieval structures stand alongside modern buildings, blending history with progress. Church spires rise above the skyline, their bells ringing in the distance, while market stalls spill onto the streets, vendors setting out their wares for the day. Munich's greenery is also apparent as the train continues its journey, passing through parks and tree-lined avenues. The famous English Garden is visible from a distance, its vast expanse of trees and meadows offering a tranquil contrast to the lively city center. The shimmering Isar River winds its way through the city, reflecting the clear sky and adding to the picturesque view. A couple Italians join. They board the train here, and then the train shortly departs and continues on. And then it's time for lunch.
So no brunch?
Of course not. You've had breakfast. Lunch aboard the Orient Express is a lavish affair, with a menu crafted to satisfy even the most discerning palate. Dining car is an opulent setting. White linen tablecloths, polished silverware, crystal glasses. To start, you are presented with an amuse-bouche of delicate smoked salmon canapes, topped with a hint of creme fraiche and dill.
Canapes.
And you have a number of courses and enjoy the meal. And is there anyone else you would like to speak to during lunch that you didn't already? I'm pretty sure it's all the same people.
Other than the Italians.
The seating arrangement is slightly different. Menkaph is still sitting with the woman. The Count is now sitting just with one of the guys.
What about the mistress? What's she?
Is this the Count? I thought he was a Baron.
That's the Count. Baron hasn't gotten on the train yet.
Oh, okay.
What'd you ask me?
The mistress. Who's she having?
Well, if this is a mistress.
Oh, that is,
We haven't talked.
I called her a mistress. I don't know
she's sitting with the Countess. Her and the
She's sitting
Countess are
with the
together.
Countess. Okay.
And then Miss McGregor's by herself.
Okay.
And then Peter's with the other guy in the fez.
Look at this. She's got a box too. Does that play?
I
in
know. I
Did you
noticed
see
that
that?
earlier.
I just-
Oh, I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Whenever you said
Does
that,
that have any meaning?
No.
Okay.
are you sure about that? Are you sure that has no meaning though?
He's got to tell us if we ask. He's got to tell the truth.
I'm gonna go talk to the Count and his servant.
Alright. So...
Are you guys gonna talk to anyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go make myself an introduction to the Countess and the lady that
Alright.
she's with. We don't know who she is. Anybody you want to get to know better?
I don't know.
I'm gonna reach out to this young lady right here.
She is with Menkaph.
Yes, just to let her know that I see her and
Okay.
saw that she was upset earlier and
Yes.
wanted to know if I could be of any assistance to her.
There you
Is
go.
Menkaph gonna talk over her?
She just smiles and says, "Oh, thank you, I'm fine, dear. Thank you." And then, so you are talking with the Count.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Are you guys related? Look at that. Look at those faces.
It's my dead father.
But except if he wasn't dead, he somehow survived.
Maybe he's a blood red Fez. Children of a Fez follower.
Give me an appearance check.
Appearance. Is it at the top? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
63. I failed by 3.
He just seems kind of disgusted that you've sat down in front of him. The
Well,
Count,
I didn't
ooh.
sit down yet.
Oh, so you're just approaching him?
I walked up.
Okay, so he's just a little put off by you initially. Like,
Oh,
just from
my
the get-go.
my rugged face.
Just because
and
you're like poor, you're like a peasant to him. So,
Oh, bastard!
Like,
I'll show you,
aw.
peasant.
but he hasn't said anything yet. I mean,
I would just ask how they are. Ask where Peter. What's his name? Peter.
Peter?
Peter.
Where's
Yeah.
Peter at?
I believe Peter's sitting over there if you want to talk to him.
Oh.
Actually, does he even speak English? Yes, he does. Okay.
good.
I'm just having a conversation with my companion here.
Oh, I just wanted to. I was curious if you guys experienced anything weird last night.
There you go. That's what I'm going to ask these two.
No, I was
No?
fast asleep.
Oh man.
Pretty early. What about you, Egorov? Did you see anything last night? I did not see anything, Count.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll have to go talk with Peter then. I'll leave you guys to it.
Alright.
Me and my poor ass. Hey, Peter. We have a lot in common.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Vincent. I'm a boxer from Italy.
Nice to
Who
meet
are
you. I'm more of into fencing myself.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of the Hawk?
the hawk.
Yes, he was a famous Italian fencer. You Italian, I feel you would know who he is.
Oh, yeah. Maybe so.
Mr. Ricci, I think his name was. Oh, it's a shame what happened to him. So close to being in the first ever Olympics, and then had his hand broken. Night of the big, what do they call it? With the swords and the fencing. The tournament, yes.
Yeah. Was there did somebody break his hands, or was that just
Well, that is the rumor.
Oh.
It was a gang, that he owed money to, I think.
Yikes.
From what I've heard.
Well, why are you sitting over here with these guys? Why aren't you sitting over with your rich uncle who spat down at me?
Well, I was just seeing if this man had anything to say, but he's not much of a conversationalist. No. The man across from him in the fez just... No.
No.
It's the same guy who's just been like, no, the whole time.
Oh.
I saw you talking to my cousin over there.
Yeah, I was asking him if he had experienced anything weird late last night.
Well, maybe not the weirdness you're expecting, but...
What kind of weird are you describing?
Oh, well... I think he's having issues with his dearly beloved, my dear cousin Rudolph. He thinks I am a gadfly, harmless flutter, in his otherwise stolid, respectable life. Maybe he's right. But truly, what else is there? All the grand titles and heavy gold brocade in the world can't compare to the thrill of a well-placed wager, or the gleam of a fine lady's eye when she finds herself captivated by yours truly.
Ooh, I see.
Oh, Peter.
He adjusts his cufflinks
dirty
with
dog.
a practiced air. Charm is a gift, you know. And as my dear mother used to say, it'd be a sin not to use it. And for what? To slow through days burdened by responsibility and decorum? No. Let Rudolph shoulder that mantle. It suits him better than it does me. I'd much rather be delightful distraction. The dash of something unpredictable. After all, life is too brief for tedium, isn't it?
So this is where I watched old girl sneak into his room probably last night. I would ask. So did someone sneak into your room last night? I saw a girl late.
So what are you doing here? What brings you on the train?
I won this train ticket in a boxing match.
Oh, so you like to gamble too?
Oh, of course.
I see. We're going to get along very well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, is there anything else
I don't
specific?
even know what to say.
So as you're talking to him, we'll go over to
Yeah, they're talking.
the other conversation. So, grandmother, you wanted to talk to the women.
Yes. Ah, hey, good morning.
She was.
May I join you?
And she's just by herself.
I'm by myself.
Or I mean, the woman.
Oh,
yeah.
she's not with them.
I'm.
Oh, that
Oh, I
woman.
thought she was with the Countess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got
Yes.
confused which woman you were talking
Okay.
about.
The two. Yeah, the Countess and then the lady that we don't know who she is or why she's there. Right? That's.
Yeah, we or keep calling her the mistress.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, and you maybe.
And now it turns out she is having a.
Well, she's somebody's mistress.
Yeah, she is.
So, I'm curious. Were you up in the night? Did you notice anything rather odd or unsettling last night?
Who are you asking specifically?
I'm asking both of them at the same time.
Well, the Countess' eyes kind of dart around. She says, "No, I didn't see anything last night."
Okay.
Oh, she's
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
maybe this is the.
Who knows? And you, Miss, were you awoken in the night or?
No. I was just in my room. It got really dark at night, but other than that, no.
Okay.
That was kind of strange.
And where are your travels taking you? To this one.
Oh, well, I travel with the Countess.
Oh,
Yes, I am her bodyguard.
really? Okay.
You know, there are lots of people who would like to do my mistress harm. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen. Politics bore me, to be blunt. People get riled up over ideologies, waving their flags and banners, yet nothing really changes, does it?
That is true. That is very true.
Anarchists, revolutionaries, monarchists. What difference does it make to the people who need to eat to survive? I have no patience for those who think tearing things down without a plan is the answer. I steer clear of such nonsense. The Countess, on the other hand, she has a part to play in all that. She enjoys the power games, the alliances. Me, I focus on what's practical, on what gets us through the day. But others waste their breath on politics. What brings you on the train?
Oh, I'm headed to Constantinople. I have a artifact to drop off when we get there.
Oh, how fascinating. An artifact.
Yes, I'm an archaeologist, and so I spend my time acquiring artifacts and dispersing them.
Oh, I could never imagine spending my days digging through dirt. It takes a special breed, for sure.
Well, it's very gratifying to be able to uncover things that are long forgotten, that were important to those in that particular day, and as it turns out, are just as valuable to us here in the present.
I have heard tales of the mosques in Constantinople and the temples even further east. They sound as if they must be older than our history books dare to imagine. I want to see them for myself.
I think that's very good that you would want to do that.
I speak with the people there. Listen
Absolutely.
to their beliefs.
Yeah.
The old stories say the Orient holds mysteries of the heart, even of the spirit. This is the Countess speaking, by the way. Because they kind of sound the same, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Even of the spirit. Isn't that what's needed for a fresh beginning? Perhaps if I can find some clarity or beauty out there, I'll be able to decide what must be done.
That sounds absolutely possible. For so much of what we had written in those books that we've read were either not complete or maybe not altogether true.
And is it wrong to want to explore? To seek something beyond the familiar walls of the estate and the ceaseless rounds of Petersburg society? I see Rudolph trying in his way to win me back. He even grows frustrated with me. And I can tell he thinks it's some frivolous whim of mine, but it's more than that. If I stay here forever, locked in the safe patterns of his life, I may never know who I truly am or who I could be. But I'm getting carried away. You don't need to know all this. We just met.
Well, kindred spirits, it sounds to me like you're willing to take risks.
Yes. I fear what's ahead, but I also crave it. It's my only way forward now. I know it deep down, even if that truth is inconvenient or disconcerting to others. I may not understand all these things, these new things that I'm seeing, but at least I'm finally seeing, and that alone makes me feel as if I'm coming alive again.
Follow your heart.
Yes, well said. Well, if that's it, I'd say that concludes lunch.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything to gamble right now.
No leverage.
Peter.
So,
Who's he having an affair with, though? I saw whoever it was,
yes, you saw.
assuming that that's where she was headed.
The woman that you saw was the Countess.
Okay. So this
you,
lady.
you realize that now, yeah.
So she was going into his room.
She was going to someone's room.
Dirty
for
dog.
Sure.
But we don't know for certain whose room it was.
No, you don't know who.
YOLO.
I'll arm wrestle. I'll arm wrestle Peter over it.
If the context isn't enough, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. That was lunch, and then now the train is starting to get close to Vienna, which is where the Baron was going to meet you. That's what Dr. Smith said, anyways. The scenery outside the windows become a picturesque blend of imperial elegance and lively city life as the Orient Express approaches Vienna. The evening light bathes the city in an orange hue, casting long shadows over the rooftops and spires that stretch out across the skyline. To the east, the grand architecture of the Austrian capital rises, with Baroque facades and towering Gothic churches coming into view. The famous steeple of St. Stephen's Cathedral can be seen piercing the sky. While closer to the tracks, the city's streets bustle with activity. Horse-drawn carriages clatter along the cobbled avenues, and pedestrians stroll through the wide tree-lined boulevards. As the train slows, it approaches Westbahnhof station. The elegant greenery of the Schönbrunn Gardens and the outskirts of Vienna begin to give way to the more urban sprawl. Grand palaces and stately buildings loom above, their ornate stonework and iron balustrades glinting in the morning sun. The air feels vibrant with the energy of the thriving capital. The station's architecture, ornate arches, intricate ironwork, and high ceilings, harkens back to Vienna's imperial past. From the window of the train, you spot a tall Austrian nobleman making his way towards the platform.
And that's who I'm meeting, correct?
Yes, here.
Baron von Hofter.
But you don't know yet.
Okay.
You just see...
Okay, I just see somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
A pale Austrian nobleman making his way towards the platform. His appearance commands attention. His clothes are of the finest quality. A dark tailored overcoat, immaculately pressed trousers, and polished shoes that gleam in the light. Yet something is slightly off. His grooming is impeccable, but just slightly awry. His collar is crooked, and his thinning hair is uncombed. He moves slowly, as though weighed down by an invisible burden, his gaunt face drawn and tired, the hollows of his cheeks accentuating his fatigue. A young woman with long, flowing blonde hair trails after him. Her expression, one of deep concern. She clutches his arm, her voice rising in urgent tones. And you see this through the train's windows, by the way.
Okay.
Though the train's windows mute her words, her plea is clear in her eye, wide with fear, and her posture, leaning towards him with desperate intent. The nobleman, however, remains resolute, shaking his head slowly in refusal. His gaunt hand lifts to gently push her away. As she protests, her voice becomes louder. Finally, frustration and worry overcome her, and she storms off, turning her back to him and disappearing into the throng of people on the platform. Minutes later, another figure captures your attention. This time, an exotic woman, striking in appearance, approaches the train. She moves with an elegant feline grace, wearing a vibrant purple kimono embroidered with a scarlet dragon. Its serpentine body coils across the fabric. Her makeup is heavy and bold, with sharp eyeliner that gives her a dramatic, almost otherworldly appearance. Jet black hair, cut short and sleek, frames her face, adding to her enigmatic presence. She pauses at the platform entrance, casting a single glance over her shoulder before boarding the train with an air of confidence.
So, the Baron got on the train.
So you see the Baron and then this woman shortly after both board the train and are now on board.
Okay, but the blonde
And they
woman did not get
both get on sleeper car 2, so that's the other car that you're not staying in. The train moves on, and it's now about dinner time. So you all show up for the dinner service, and the tables are set with polished silver cutlery and crystal glasses that reflect the flickering candlelight. The gentle clatter of the train's wheels on the tracks, a constant backdrop. As you take your seats, the ambience is refined but relaxed. The wagon-lead staff, dressed in immaculate uniforms, move swiftly and silently between the tables, attending to each guest with a subtle grace. Soft music drifts through the car. Dinner service begins with an amuse-bouche, a delicate bite of smoked salmon with creme fraiche on a wafer-thin toast. A small introduction to the indulgent meal to come. A velvety, rich lobster bisque follows, its rich, creamy broth filled with tender pieces of shellfish and a hint of sherry. The main course offers a choice of filet de beef, cooked to perfection and accompanied by a red wine reduction, or a lighter dish of poached sea bass. Both dishes come with a side of fresh vegetables, caramelized onions, and baby potatoes, roasted with rosemary. For dessert, there is a decadent chocolate mousse with a hint of orange zest, served with a side of fresh raspberries. And so now you need to decide. So there's 2 extra people now to talk to for this dinner service.
And I want to talk first with the Baron.
So the Baron is sitting by himself.
Okay.
So anyone that wants to sit with him can.
I will sit
three
with him.
people.
I will sit with him.
So we'll just do that first. All right. Ah, hello. You must be Luis.
Yes, indeed I am.
Achtung!
Good to
I am
meet
Austrian.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
I was told you would be helping me. Or I would be helping you
Yes.
with an artifact.
Yes.
I got it. Germany.
I have that artifact with me. Yes, I do. I've kept vigilant watch over it.
Oh,
since-
interesting. Look at this guy. And his old lady was pissed off at him.
There's gotta be a reason for that.
He looks like he's about to take on a death sentence.
Well, and that's what I'm wondering, if he's not under some kind of...
been affected by
Or no,
Yes.
or
what's
is
going on.
or is doing
Yeah.
it knowing what the outcome is going to be.
Yeah. Well, and the blonde woman was... definitely had his well-being in mind, and he wasn't paying any attention.
Well, yeah, I'm a family goer. I need to go beat the shit out of that guy for screwing his.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. The Baron exchanges information with you. He has his own Apocrypha of the Fez, so he has the same knowledge that you do.
Okay.
He can also perform the Arrest Fez Decline spell,
Okay.
as he informs you. But, other than that, he doesn't have any information that you don't already
have.
know, basically. You have pretty much caught up to his level of knowledge already.
And then how is he going to help me?
But he's like, you have the Fez with you?
I do. Dr. Smith
Good.
put it in my care.
I have read about a book called The Whispering Fez. We must get our hands on this book. It is essential. The knowledge it contains, I feel, will be necessary.
And how do you suggest that we get...
Well, we must first find out where it is. Have you had any leads?
That one thing we talked about.
Yes.
What do you know?
It was in the papers that we passed around.
What do you remember?
I remember that we were given several clues as to the location we had gone to.
Did the cult get the book? Do you believe the cultists have the book?
I do.
That is concerning.
Yes.
Well, I suggest we do an experiment with the Fez.
Oh my, what kind of experiment?
Well, I believe we must put it on someone's head. I would be willing to wear it myself.
I'm concerned about your health the way it is now.
Oh, don't worry. I've just been very obsessed with my research. But it is very important. I believe the fate of humankind hangs in the balance.
So you think that if you put the fez on that you will be
I want to, other than reading the book, to learn more. This is the only way I can think to gain further knowledge. If we cannot find the book, we must put the fez on to learn more.
Well, that's going to mean that I'm going to have to use the spell.
Of course.
Or you put it on someone else.
Well, it says anyone can perform the spell
Right.
on anyone else.
Hmm.
So anyone can wear the fez.
So are you wanting to offer yourself up to
If it comes down to it,
So who
has the most sanity? Because you're going to lose sanity.
I would be willing.
I have 50 sanity.
But ideally, we should find the Whispering
book,
Fez
yeah.
tome first.
Okay.
Where does our clue say it was last seen?
So,
It was on that.
Grandma remembers that the Whispering Fez book was stolen by Menkaph
Oh, so
and his
he's on the train.
cultists. So,
Let's go sneak around his...
Well,
Well, he's
Well,
got
that
a
was the
buddy.
other Menkaph, right?
Right,
Yeah,
this-
No, no,
the
no, no,
same
no.
Menkaph.
Oh, wrong guy.
the Menkaph on the train,
Has it, apparently.
because somebody murdered the Fez collector, and that book was missing.
right.
So we need
So
to...
presumably it was the cultists. And that's what Grandma knows. Which she couldn't remember.
Well, so we do. We need to absolutely go ruffle through their
Yeah,
his
they're
room and
gone.
see if
Have you any leads?
Yeah, tell him about Menkaph.
No? I guess not. Guess I can't help. Don't know nothing.
I'm blank. I'm blank. I'm trying to figure out where.
No, you know that the book came up missing, and this guy likely has it.
Okay, that's right.
So when I ask you, do you have any leads about where the book might be?
Yes, that guy right there with the
The
blood red
spiritual
vest.
journey who said I
Actually,
should
now that you
have
mention it, that looks like the brother at Fez on that man's
Yes,
head.
yes, yes. yes.
But it's not.
That's concerning. How did he get that?
Well, we know that it's not the one I have.
Strange. I did not know there were more than one.
I got a beer really quick.
Well, we checked, and I still have the original.
So you believe this Menkaph has the Fez? Or has the book?
I think he does.
Well, we must get it from him.
Yes, I think he does.
Do you know which car he is sleeping in?
Is that the number 2 car?
Could
Well,
we just follow him to his room?
that's a good idea.
I like that, Glenn. I like that a lot.
So you don't know where he's sleeping currently, but he is on the train. There's only 2 sleeping cars. Now I'm going back to French.
Well, I don't think he's in our car. I think he's toward the front.
And we're toward the front.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're in one,
Okay.
and this guy's in 2. The 2 that just came on are in 2.
Okay.
Chet knows for sure the Countess is in the same sleeping car as you guys.
Yes.
But other than that, you haven't seen anyone go to their room.
She is in the same sleeping car, so it goes to stand to reason that he's going to be in the same room as her, because, you know, they're a couple.
Mm-hmm.
But
And whoever's room she snuck into is the same.
Peter, maybe.
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 Who
Most
knows?
likely.
Maybe not Peter, but
Could be
maybe
anyone.
Peter. Maybe the bodyguard.
Oh,
I'm just
that's yeah.
That would be a plot twist. That would be a plot twist.
So we definitely need to come up with a plan. I'm going French again. We need to come up with a plan. Nice.
You guys waiting on me?
So we
Yes,
were.
yes.
I was just talking. So yeah, they were talking about they need to follow Menkaph, figure out
Okay.
where he's sleeping, what room he's in,
That's not right.
Yeah, I've
Because he
got...
probably has the book.
so you can watch him. Well, you're all at dinner now.
Oh.
You see him
Right.
where he's at. You know, so you could just watch where he goes.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. I would say.
All right. So if you are going to follow him, I'd say make me a stealth roll just to see if he notices.
These 2.
Yeah.
Everybody?
All of us?
Anyone who is actually going to follow him.
Yep, I got 41 and I have 41, so.
I have
Alright.
29
plus
and
I
eight,
have
so I have
30.
88
Oh.
and 20. 88 and 20.
Oh,
So she passed.
Or well, like
I
I
got
got a pass.
Well, you
No,
all,
you got 88.
you all aren't going to
Well, yeah, I got
follow
88,
him.
but
If one
I'd
of
be
you
a
succeeds,
lookout.
that's enough.
I'll be a
Right.
lookout.
Because it would be even more weird to see all four of you tiptoeing behind them.
Yeah, I passed. I can follow him since I can also fight and intimidate, so.
So yeah, he goes over to... After dinner, you see him accompany the woman that he's with to the cabin at the end of the train car. So it's going to be right next to where Florence is sleeping.
But he's following her.
Yeah, so he accompanies her here. You see him accompany her here. And then she goes in, and then he starts walking back towards you. Now you have to tell me if you're going to make another stealth check.
I'm walking to the bathroom. It's also back
Okay,
there.
you're just going to... Okay, make a deception check.
Where's my deception?
Or fast talk. It's fast talk, actually.
Oh, I do not have that.
And then you have 5%.
I don't know. Well, or dex, actually. Well, oh gosh, this is a weird check. Because, yeah, you don't necessarily... It's a small train, so... Don't worry about it. Don't make a check. Yeah, you're fine.
Bathroom's back here, cleaner.
Because you're going to your room, which is past him.
Right.
But, okay, so you walk past him, and then before you go into your room, make another stealth check to see if he notices you watching him going into his room.
Okay,
That's
I
what we'll
have
do.
41. And I rolled a 90.
So yeah, as you are watching him, he turns and he looks at you and he just kind of gives you a smile, and then he goes into his room, which is... He is... Oh, that's the wrong
I sure as shit can't be the one to go through his things.
And he's in there. Nobody else goes in, so it's just him in there. And then...
I could go to my sleeping berth and wait for him to come back up the
Easy,
Pass.
Darth. Michaela does that sometimes.
past
She
my
used to.
room, and then when I see him go by, I could. Of course, I'm not going to know what room he came out of, will I? Because I didn't see that.
Chet could tell us.
Well, that's the thing. So yeah, Chet watched him, saw him go, and now Chet can convene with you
Okay.
if you want to go back to the dining room and talk to them.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Because I guess you guys would just sit there while Chet follows him.
Okay.
I took a leak and then walked back. That way he believed
Yeah.
that's what I was doing.
Yes. And I'll just watch from my room because I'll be able to see him. I'll leave the door open a little, and I'll have my beady eyes waiting for him to go by. Get your guns ready.
Okay, the thing is, I have a better idea.
Well, tell me what. I want to hear it.
I think it's a better idea.
Would you? I'm listening.
Knock on his door. Ask if you can talk with him, like about something random, like anything.
You want me to go in there and uppercut him, knock him unconscious? I got
You
plenty
can
of
do
strength.
that. And then
It depends, it's
and
just
then
whatever-
One of us sneak into his room.
Well, he's got the
Well-
shadows on his side, don't he? He knows everything. Weird stuff's talking to him.
Yeah. See, because he's got the book and he knows all
I
about
just realized that.
the bad stuff.
Just realized that.
Maybe I
Well,
should
not
go
that
in
I just
there.
realized that.
But the problem is we're on a train, so if I rough him up, he's always gonna, I'm gonna get in trouble. Or die.
Yeah, there's, regular custom checks at
Right.
every stop and a lot of police presence.
So I'll go to the bathroom, come back out, and we'll wait. We're eating lunch right now.
It was dinner time,
Dinner.
so it's like
So I'll go to
10
the
o'clock at night now.
So I'll go to the bar, the lounge
Salon.
area and see if he'll come in there. And then I think one of you guys should accompany me that way.
It doesn't
Well,
look
if he
weird.
comes in there, I can talk to him. That way, since he saw me looking at where his room was, he wouldn't suspect me being the one to go through his stuff.
That's a good plan.
So you want to go with him, and I'll wait for
And
him to
you'll just
go,
be the...
and I'll be the one to go. I'll be taking the box with the fez with me. That's what's really. I keep seeing myself carrying that thing all over the place, and people are
People are
probably
starting to wonder.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But what I could do is that I could put in the box the book. If I find the book.
Can we tell this guy, what room we think he's in, and have him go in there?
Yeah, I mean,
Would he do
He don't
that,
have any
though?
stats.
he's with you. He's listening to all this. yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Maybe we should have him go in.
He does actually have stats.
Oh, okay.
All of them.
Yeah, I guess everybody does.
Yeah.
What are your strengths and weaknesses? Ask him.
Let's see. Where did they count?
Let's just say stealth and that
Baron.
kind of stuff is any good.
I am an expert in the occult, in history, language,
So he's smart.
and I'm very rich.
Yeah.
I also have 76% skill at disdain inferiors, so I can roll to disdain you. I don't know why that's a skill.
So what does that do? Like if you upsets people? Makes it
No,
feel
it's just like
inferior?
how good he is at having disdain for people who are less than him. It's just like it's just a joke skill, I guess,
He's arrogant.
What's
Oh,
the point
yeah.
of that?
for fun,
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
for
funny.
humor.
That is pretty funny.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go with that plan we just talked about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so hopefully he ends up showing up into the cigar lounge.
So,
Luck.
where is everyone at?
I'm in the lounge with the bar.
And I would be with
He's
Chet.
with me,
And I'm in my room.
and she's in a room, and he's gonna be the messenger to say that the count is. I'm gonna talk to the count when he comes back in, and
The Count,
this guy, whatever,
Menkaph.
Menkaph, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of names,
A lot of people, a lot of characters. I know.
I guess I'm at the bar too. I don't know. I'm in the salon car.
Yeah, because I'm gonna want to talk to him when he comes into the bar. If
So,
he's
Florence, if they can't keep him in the car or in the lounge car, maybe you could, if it looks like he's beginning to come back down, maybe you could intercept him.
Yeah.
Then like
Absolutely.
ask him a few questions,
Sure.
or like strike a conversation about something.
Yeah. And then that'll give me more time. Or no, we're gonna have the Baron's gonna go in the room, right? Is
So
that
maybe
how
you
we're
could
gonna
like
do that?
ask him if he wants a drink. or something.
I'm not sure. We need to get this clear. What's the plan?
all right. Where's everyone at right now?
I'm still in my room.
Okay,
I'll be
we're
with Chet.
we're all us three are in the lounge. She's in a room with the box.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the Baron is,
Going to the bathroom.
well, he's with us listening to this conversation.
Right. Yeah.
So,
We're scheming. We're scheming.
yeah. So he'll end
My
up
mom
going,
lost something.
Yeah.
Oh, my-
once he leaves, he'll be going down the hallway to his room.
The Baron is in sleeping car 2. So you are in the salon car, so his sleeping car is in between your sleeping car and the salon car. I mean, what are you doing with Baron? What's Baron doing? Baron doesn't
My
know what Baron's doing. What's the plan?
He's gonna go.
This feels very unclear.
The Baron's gonna go into
You're gonna send the Baron into Menkaph's room.
to look
And
for.
Assuming
while
Menkaph leaves the
while I'm
room.
talking to Menkaph in the cigar lounge,
Okay.
in that cart.
and I'm with Chet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him.
Well, while you're making all these plans, the woman that was accompanying Menkaph comes into the salon car, and she goes straight to Florence.
Uh-oh.
Crap.
And
Crap, I offered her my help.
Yeah, but
It's a plot twist, remember?
yes, but that was
Our plan's not gonna work.
plan.
Our plan has been foiled.
That's why I said, oh crap, because that's gonna
Change it
gonna-
all.
Yeah.
oh, hello.
Hello again.
What's your name?
Florence.
Florence. My name's Ellie. Elizabeth, actually, but my friends call me Ellie. You seem like you're someone who could help. Someone in need.
That is always what I aim to do. How can I help you?
Well, you see, it was meant to be a dream trip. Paris, the Orient Express, Constantinople. I never imagined I'd get to see all of them. We were just wed, still learning the sounds of each other's footsteps. But that man, Menkaph, he insisted that my husband try on some horrible fez, calling it a tradition, something about the locals, some absurd thing. And then my husband, he hasn't woken since Tuesday. Last night, as we traveled east, I almost felt as though I could see my husband again, if only for a moment, like he was fighting back. But then it was gone, and he became unresponsive.
That's why you keep saying no.
Yeah.
No.
That's not her husband.
Oh. Who's
You
that?
haven't seen her husband
Oh, okay.
at all.
Oh, I thought they were
We
waiting.
assumed, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what can I do to help?
Well, I fear the fez has taken hold of him completely, I think. It's changed him, hollowed him out. And as we move further from home, it feels as though it's hollowing me out too. My family. If only they knew what was happening here. They tell me to come home, to leave all this, but I can't leave him like this. Not until I understand what's been done to us. I've never felt so alone, or so far from everything I love. I swear, it says things, waiting for quiet moments to sneak into my thoughts. I hear it whispering, and it stinks as well, stench of something awful. And Menkaph, he tells me I'm hysterical, that I'm weak and over-worried, but he knows, I can see it. He knows what the fez is, and he knew it would destroy my husband.
And you know what about the fez. That's why we had that.
Right.
Okay, so.
Well,
My poor Scott.
Elizabeth, where is Scott now?
He's in the same room as me, right next to you, actually. And you all hear this
Yes.
conversation. You're all around, so.
Yeah. And you know you're able to cast the spell. Or I can cast the spell.
You're the only one who can cast the spell.
That's right. That's right. I'm realizing
well, in the
that.
future I will. In the future, since I'm studying it.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Okay, so we're all going to talk about it. What we can do to help.
We were
So-
preparing for our honeymoon in Paris. Then we would have gone on to the Orient Express to Constantinople. And now it's all ruined.
Well, I say we get to the patient post haste.
Yes.
Time is of the essence.
So, as you are... I guess you all are going to go together?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah.
Yeah, so you all go together to Scott's room. And as you're traveling to Scott's room, at this point the train is past Budapest, and an unnatural darkness begins slipping through the cracks under the compartment door where Scott Myers sleeps. The warm ambient glow of lamps flickers ominously, the light seemingly swallowed by an invisible force. Shadows start stretching unnaturally long across the floors and the walls of the sleeping compartment as if alive. What little light remains is feeble, casting only dim halos around the edges of your belongings.
This was the cause of the shadows last time.
Yes.
The corridor becomes a pitch black void, as though the sliver of space as through... Oh, geez, I can't even read. And through the sliver of space between the door, you can catch the glimpse of something shifting in the darkness.
And Scott has the fez on now.
Yeah, according to... Yes. Menkaph put it on him Tuesday night.
That's right.
So, yeah, you're standing outside the door of Scott's compartment.
Okay.
You have a feeling that there's something in there.
Got it? Okay.
Okay, no, where is like the fate revolver actually?
Yeah, so you still have the revolver on you, but your shotgun's still in the luggage
I
compartment.
know, but like the revolver that.
Yeah, it's on you.
You got it.
I mean, like, not like the revolver.
The bullets don't hurt this thing.
The
right?
prop. He wants the prop.
Oh,
I don't know where it's at.
it's with all the other props over there.
But bullets don't hurt this thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you haven't shot it to figure it out yet, so...
No, actually, I'll go like.
You don't know what you're even facing.
Yeah, I kind of want to go.
Well, you don't even... You've never even seen the first thing, but... So what are you guys going to do?
We're going in.
Yeah.
You open the door. As you open the door, you see something that looks vaguely humanoid, but mostly shadowy and two-dimensional. It has a distended maw and ragged wings, and long, misshapen arms and legs. It bears a disturbing resemblance to a human, its face.
Like the Mothman.
And I need you all to make me a sanity check. We're in combat now. Combat has begun.
Finally.
Some action.
Yeah, that's what I say. Let the guns begin.
So
they've
who
been
opened the
gone
door?
by now. Huh?
Who opened the door?
I did.
Yeah, weird. Alright, so it's gonna slash you.
Oh yeah. So you got slashed. How much damage did you take? Because you're the only one that can say
One.
the spell.
One.
She got lucky, you only took one
You
damage.
did. Yeah, that's lucky.
Alright. Victor, you're up.
What are you gonna do?
So this monster, this shadow creature, just
You can barely see.
reaches out and slashes Luis.
I try my best to shoot it in the head 3 times.
3 times. I think you only really get one shot.
He can do 3 shots if he does,
Oh.
but he has to roll
Is that what the
disadvantage.
parentheses is? Like
No, that's multi-fire. Yeah, that's if you fire quick fire. That's the maximum amount of shots you can put off in a round.
So, which dice do I roll?
Same as always, Victor.
So this thing is humanoid looking, but it doesn't have anything other than.
Wait,
No,
It doesn't have a
That's-
hat on. It doesn't have anything like that on.
I'm pretty sure that.
It's just a shadow creature.
Okay.
Oh.
Good job.
What's it
And
do?
the bullets just pass right through the creature
Okay, yeah.
and hit the back of
I figured
the
that's.
train. It doesn't seem to do
Doesn't
anything
phase
to it.
So, I wonder if it absorbs.
And now it
I don't think that
is
firepower's gonna work on
Chet,
this.
your turn.
Do I have anything? I don't know what this thing's weakness is the problem.
Well, what did we do with the first one?
Did you guys run from it?
Yeah.
That was not the same thing.
Okay.
That was a
that's right.
zombie.
Okay.
Pretty
This is a
much.
shadow.
Okay, that's right.
So I want
That's right.
I want some sort of. I want a Molotov cocktail. I want to launch it at this motherfucker.
Sounds like you want to go to the salon car.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there right now.
Then I will.
What about
But I'll see it's for a fight.
I want. What is your? So if you set a spell, it doesn't do anything to this creature.
She only
If
has
I-
a spell that will stop you from dying if you put the fez on.
Yeah, that's the only power I've got.
And you are at a disadvantage right now, Grandma, because you're holding this box with the fez in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like
So-
Tanjiro.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can't. If bullets go through it, I sure as hell can't punch it or choke it or fight it. Can I use my wit to try and?
What do you think?
Not wit.
I'm so
Oh,
confounded.
no, like
You want to do riddles?
no, because I've done this.
I know what
before.
you're talking about. You want an idea roll?
Yeah,
Roll an intelligence for me.
17. I passed.
You think, well, this thing's made of shadow.
Right,
Maybe light will hurt it.
right.
Oh. Oh.
Well, what are the magic points? What does that do?
That is your magic points.
I think
That's how you cast spells.
so. I'm
Certain
gonna
spells.
cast magic missile at it. If you played Baldur's
I'm
Gate,
gonna do Holy Rebuke.
yeah. Okay. Is there
Should have
anything?
brought a paladin.
Yeah. Is there anything near me? Flames, like candles.
There are
anything.
really dim sconces, like gas
Okay.
sconces on the wall. There's no candle in that room.
Right. It's black. What do I have?
But you could probably find, if you wanted to look for it, you
Yeah,
could
I
find,
want to
like, a
look for some
lantern.
sort of like
or a
lantern
candle or
that would have
something.
kerosene or something in it, to where if I
Right.
threw it, and
Like
it
a flamethrower.
yeah, if I
So-
threw it on the ground or something, it would splatter everywhere.
Give me a spot hidden roll then. See if you could find something.
We were gonna get kicked off.
I failed 88.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
And then Susie, you're up.
We need to find something with
I
flames.
would say I don't know what my options are, but can I just pick up where he left off and
Little
try to
spot
find
hidden.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to roll then for spot hidden.
Yeah.
You have
My
higher
number's
than me. You got
65.
65. Let's get her done. 24.
24.
All right. Yeah, you
good, that's
find a
Oh.
gas lantern that you could physically move.
You might
So-
check your. Oh wait, does she keep going?
That's her turn.
That's what I
That
thought.
would be her turn. Yeah.
So we need to get someone with good dexterity or throw.
You're up, Luis.
Okay, I've got
Where's throw?
I've
Throw
got
40.
50 dexterity.
Throw is probably. I mean, she's gonna have to give that to someone before we can. Or I'm gonna have to.
I
someone's
only
gonna
have
to yank it out of her.
20%.
On
You should
throw.
just use it as a
On
melee
throw.
weapon. It is.
What
yeah.
about taking?
Oh, I guess that'd be higher.
What about taking one of the sconces, one of the gas sconces, and
The problem is they're attached to the wall, and if you pull it off, the gas doesn't
blow
keep
the
burning.
drain and all
Well,
that?
yeah, it's like you can't pull
Yeah.
the gas lantern off the wall.
Okay.
I mean, we could and then leave the room to a different train car and then just
Blow
let
up the whole car.
grenade- Yeah, we
Yeah.
blow that whole car up.
Probably not.
It's a write-off.
But then that would kind of end the.
Yeah, in the session.
That'd be hard to figure out how
Yeah.
to follow that up.
Walking through the wreckage.
So it
So
still
right now-
remains that we have to get
We need to get some light in
a
there of some sort.
handheld
Or hit him
coal
with
oil lamp or
it.
whatever.
Which she has one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could spot hidden, so you could also find one, but
Yeah, I'd feel better if we had two. Want me to roll?
also you might want to get back.
And it's right in
since
front of
it-
you right now, so
Yeah.
you can't get away from it without getting attacked again.
I got 80 intelligence.
You can't kill it with your brain. You know you can't hurt the thing by hitting it.
Right.
And the other option is to find something that emits light.
Flashlight. No batteries.
It's 1893.
That's right. That's what I'm checking myself.
That's why I said gas lantern.
Yeah.
Or a candle. So, we going with option A or we going with option B? Are you going to heal yourself? Are you going to look for light? Or are you going to run away? What are you doing?
Well, let me go look for light.
Alright, spot hidden. We got there eventually, folks.
You have 75 on your spot hidden.
And I've got a 10.
So you found
Alright, you find yourself
I
a light
got a
as well.
lantern. I got a lantern.
Yes.
Okay, good. All
And
right.
now,
Ready.
Now it's the monster's turn.
it is the monster's turn.
It's gonna hit me.
And it's gonna, yeah, it is, because you shot at it. And it's mad.
It's pissed at
It's
you.
mad.
Oh yeah, it hits. It hits alright.
Wait,
Get slashed.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I have dodge. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can roll to dodge. I forgot. I
These
always
two.
forget.
Well, there you go. How'd
Yeah,
you
I got
Thanks for
60.
reminding me.
80 and
Oh,
9, and my dodge is 65.
Oh, get slashed.
You lose 3 hit points.
Could I? Wait, so who has a light source?
We've got
Both.
Florence
these two.
and me. We each have a lantern.
Could I ask them both to take theirs and then smash it onto it?
Yeah, you could grab it from them and use it.
Don't.
Wait,
You're gonna
wait
take
a
both.
minute.
You're gonna take both when your brawls.
Yeah.
Only 25.
Is your throw higher or your brawl?
Don't take both.
His,
Don't take both.
his throw is 20. He doesn't have anything on throw, so it's just the default 20. What is
Fighting
sawed
brawl.
off? Oh, okay, but you don't have that with you.
No, I'm just gonna take actually one of them and then.
You should get
If
healed.
only somebody had a bottle of booze and a candle.
Okay, no, what? Actually, I want to go to the saloon, ask if I can get a drink for a friend, and then go back, and then, you know,
Get a candle.
at least try to find one on my
Yeah,
way
see,
back.
my gear and possessions is just knuckle duster. I'm not an alcoholic.
So what are you doing, Victor?
I want to go get a drink. That's
You want to get a
one-
bottle of booze from the
Yeah,
saloon?
booze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's Mama's favorite drink?
Vodka.
Yeah, get some of that.
Vodka.
Okay. I'll try my best to find some cloth. If not, I'll just rip some off from my shirt.
Perfect.
And
You
then
make a
put it in
Molotov
there.
cocktail.
And
Get
then
it on fire. Molotov cocktail.
get it on fire so that I can make a Molotov cocktail.
Well,
and then
you can only
throw
go to the
it-
saloon in one roll, I think. I don't think you can go all the way there.
Oh yeah, this is like 5 turns worth of
Yeah.
stuff he's
You
doing
all-
here.
Yeah.
crap.
Right, you can start the process.
Yeah, I'll start it. I'll start the process.
Alright. So you're gonna go...
Wait, can I tell all the passengers about this?
But it's pitch black. Is he going to have an issue getting out?
I mean, I think it's just like a
Probably
hallway.
alright, yeah.
I mean, that's not,
I
you
got
know... It's not that complicated.
Wait,
Yeah.
could I tell the other people on the train about
They're
this?
going to flee.
Yeah, I mean...
I'll do that and try to get more backup.
Who are you gonna... But you don't know who's staying in what room.
Crap.
Because you definitely want to find this guy.
Yeah, I'll try to find him.
Because he's smart.
Wait, could I just knock on every single door?
That'd be 1 turn per.
Wait, what about we just knock on a random door?
Alright, what are you doing?
Yeah, you have to decide, man.
Crap.
You can't do 12 things, Victor. You gotta
Yeah.
pick one.
I know.
Good
Option
idea.
A or option B?
Yeah.
Or C, D, E, F, G, H, I.
The Molotov cocktail idea. I'm doing that one.
You're headed to the
So you're
saloon.
going to the saloon.
Alright, so you're going to the saloon, or the salon car. Now, Chet, you're up.
Alright, I'm grabbing one of these lanterns and smashing this thing. And if I can't hit it on the head, it's going to go through to the base of it where the flames will engulf it. That's the hopes.
That would damage all of you, though, wouldn't
Brawl.
it? Oh, crap.
For crying out loud.
Where's that at?
66.
Got this whole table.
Oh yeah,
Roll.
66, and I have 75 brawl, so.
You did 3 damage.
That was it. Damn.
Out of 6 potential damage? You don't know how much hit points it has either.
Well, no, that's what scares me. If it's got 30 hit points, I'm gonna need to run down to
to the bar to get some.
Yeah. So is this thing on
supplies?
fire or what?
Yeah.
What has happened?
Yeah,
It's-
so you smash.
Does it have a fire damage tick?
It it starts to like diminish.
Okay.
Like the flames cause it to like it looks like it's diminishing, like it's shriveling and
Yeah,
shrinking.
we definitely want that.
and it's
Molotov
mad. You can tell
cocktail.
it's pissed. It makes out a weird sound.
Oh, good. It's mad.
All right, Susie, you're up.
Okay, well then I will use my first aid to heal the hit point that
All right.
Laura lost. I gotta roll for that.
Yep.
100%.
41. We're good.
That's a pass. So you get your hit point back. So I'll give you this back.
So I'm back to 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you use?
I used one lantern. Yeah. I
Do
would
you know
say-
which one?
I just grabbed one.
It's yours because you were the
Yeah.
closest to the monster.
Okay, so I use yours.
Okay,
I'd say, yeah.
so now I don't have any light.
You could grab hers
You
though.
can grab mine.
Okay, all right. I'm
You're
gonna
close
do
enough.
that.
That would be fine.
So I got to roll, right?
On your brawl, right?
Oh crap.
God. How do you guys keep throwing these dice on the
That is
floor?
the first time tonight that I have
It's right in the
thrown
middle too.
anything. Oh, here it is.
20.
Here,
Oh,
I'll
no.
nope, I found it.
Oh well.
You got it?
I guess you didn't even really get to roll it.
Time to get my
So
cowboy
you
hat.
smash it again with another lantern and roll. Here I'll give it to you.
There's not a number on that
Here.
side.
It's either the 1 or the 6.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Good. So
Yeah. So
now I change.
you smash the lantern into this thing, and the flames erupt
Okay.
and
Wait,
engulf
the
it.
flames will get to the rest of the train.
Well, it's like self-contained though. I mean, and these aren't,
Oh.
It is burning.
it's not like there's a whole lot of gas in these lanterns. So
Yeah. And remember, it's this spectral kind of thing, so it's ectoplasma.
Oh yeah.
there's no goo.
Yeah.
So 6 damage. Yeah.
Okay, and I do that.
And yeah, this thing is really looking worse for wear now.
Okay, first damage 6. I add.
You don't. No. You don't do anything.
Oh, I don't do anything.
I'm
okay.
doing it to the monster.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, and then
Flames out. We can save it.
so now the shadow's gonna attack you since you just hit it with that.
Okay.
And now it sees you as the biggest threat.
Okay.
So it attacks you again, and it misses.
Ooh.
Holy crap!
That was lucky.
All right, now. Oh shoot! It hits.
Bang.
It has 90 fighting. Dang. You can roll for dodge though.
Oh boy.
41.
Your dodge should be at the bottom.
45. You dodged.
Okay.
Yeah, you dodged.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You're learning. You're finally getting used to getting attacked.
Yeah. Well,
And you're starting to dodge stuff.
good.
All right. And then the shadow did, and okay, you're up again, Victor. So you're
I'm
in
gonna
the
continue with my plan.
you're in this long car. I need you to make me a. Well, no, I guess it's obvious where the alcohol would be. So
Yeah, there's a cabinet right there. And
so you'll spend the rest of your turn coming back.
It's called the liquor cabinet.
Okay.
With your vodka.
Yeah.
For your mama.
Yeah, and I hope you're making a cocktail for the way back because we don't have a lantern now.
So yeah, he's got a bottle of vodka, and then Chet, you're up.
I don't think there's anything around encourage
So
the plan.
I'd say, let me roll a luck. Just roll a luck for me.
1. I got
So
it. And I have
the
15.
curtains in the room caught on fire and are
Oh
currently
yeah,
burning.
let's go.
If you wanted to make an improvised weapon.
Okay, good. Good.
You know what I was
So I'm gonna grab the curtains
Because-
and wrap this thing up with it the best that I can without getting singed or burned.
All right, make me a fighting brawl.
54. I have 75, so I got it.
And then make me another luck roll.
Oh. 30 or 83. So so I
That's a
failed
fail.
that one. Failed the second
Alright.
one, so I probably got burnt.
Now roll a d6.
I guess I can just leave this one out. Do I have it? 2.
So, it's still alive. And you take 3 damage
Okay.
as the flames lick
That's
your
3 health,
hands.
or
Yes. Yeah,
that's all right.
just take 3 off.
What if there is a packet of matches somewhere because somebody's smoking
Oh my goodness.
cigars?
Here, if you want to give those to him.
And then next up, we're back with Susie.
All right, well, I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to be a healer.
There you go.
96.
Oh,
But I got 100, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good that you put 100 on there.
Yeah. Christian's like, damn it.
Well, if I do, I could just say make me a hard check or an extreme check, and then it won't matter.
Yeah.
I see some matches over by the cigars.
How do you know
She does this every time. She's a power gamer. Last time she says, "I'm gonna take my scroll of kill zombie out, and I'm gonna use it to kill this zombie."
Yeah.
My necromancer.
So when'd you get that?
So yeah, well, we have to spot hidden, spot.
Yeah,
messages.
so what do you want me to do?
Spot hidden.
Roll.
Spot hidden, Grandma. If you had written down you had matches.
47, and you have,
47.
and don't you have 75 spot? Yep. So you
Yep.
got it.
All right, you find a light source. Now it is the shadow, and it is going to attack.
Me. Right?
I wrapped it up in.
Yeah, it's going to attack Chet, because Chet just hit it, so...
Oh,
That
okay.
bitch up.
Okay.
And it misses. Rolled a 92. So you don't even have to roll
Oh,
dodge.
thank goodness.
Alright, Victor. You get back there, you got the bottle in one hand, and you're
She's got
there.
matches.
Grandma just found the matches. She's got matches.
So you're wanting to make this Molotov cocktail.
So could I rip off a piece of my clothes?
Yeah?
Whatever it takes.
I'll rip a piece off of my clothes and then put it.
That's the sound of the clothes ripping.
And then put it in the Molotov cocktail that I'm making.
With just a little bit hanging over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now you're gonna light it off of. Oh, I guess you
Put it
don't even
in.
have to light it if you just bust it on this thing.
Yeah.
I'd say that there's enough like residual fire. If you threw it,
Yeah.
it would ignite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeet it.
Yeet.
Oh, okay, roll time.
But one
Yeah.
thing I will say before you do this, Scott Myers is still in there. So if you throw
So
this
maybe you should
Molotov
pour
cocktail, you're gonna probably end up killing Scott Myers too.
Maybe you should pour it on it.
Okay, no, I'm actually gonna bang it on the thing.
I thought it was Scott this whole time.
I'll give you make an intelligence roll for me.
How high do you have any intelligence?
70.
Wow.
So this
You're
is
smart
good.
for 12-year-old.
I got
31.
32.
So you have a brilliant idea. You think if I drink this, if I mouth this vodka, then I can just flamethrower it right into this thing's face. Get the match.
Oh my god!
Dragon's breath.
Give me a piece of match that's lit.
There's the matches. Whoa, we got him.
Now roll the 6-sided die.
Where?
6-sided die. 3.
Yeah. It's dead. You got it. As it's engulfed in the flames, it just evaporates out of sight. And it's gone.
Did it.
The lights come back up in the room, and it's
Everything.
bright again, and you see Scott Myers laying on his bed. And he's not as bad as Matthew Cook was.
Right.
He doesn't look as far along as he was, but he doesn't look good either. He doesn't look like a 20-year-old anymore, you know.
Are you gonna give him the spell?
Yes. Now the spell.
Well, so yeah, you can give him the spell, which means you're gonna need to.
Recite these.
So, You're gonna have to recite. There's a short mantra. What is it? What's the short mantra that you learned to cast this spell?
Oh yeah, it was like 4 or 5 words.
Make it up right now. I'm asking you to. Because I didn't write it. I didn't make this one, so you can say whatever you want, and that's the mantra to do the spell.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you.
Mecca like a high, Mecca high, ho.
Exactly.
Whatever it is, you might write it down.
Do, re, mi, fa, so.
So you're gonna lose 5 points of power, and it's gonna take you a whole minute of chanting do re mi fa so, do re mi fa so.
Okay, so now I'm down to 4 hit points.
No.
Oh, not
no,
hit
no,
points.
Power.
Not hit points.
Power.
Power!
I've got the power.
You cast the spell, and Scott Myers opens his eyes.
His cheeks blushing.
And
He is safe.
he looks perturbed, shocked. He doesn't know what's going on, who you are. There's scorch marks all over the room.
Smells like.
And he's in a state. He's weak. He, can barely speak. But Ellie, she, lets out, oh, Scott! And she runs over and embraces him. And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Alright.
Good. 7:30. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to leave out of here at 7:30.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I told Mikhail, I was like, I'll be leaving out of here at 7:30.
Perfect.
That was at 7 o'clock. I was like, man.
Yeah, the timing was perfect.
Hey, that's good.
I figured we'd get about halfway through the train ride.
Man, thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we needed a nurse badly.
Yeah.